It's time for high school basketball on your local sports leader, 97.9 XFM. Let's go courtside for pregame information.
And good morning, everybody. Welcome to Altamont Community High School, the home of the Indians, for the final day of the 81st Annual National Trail Conference Tournament. I'm Greg Sapp, Matt Robinson alongside the amazing Brian back at the studios. Brian Squared will join us a little later, helping back at the studios. And, of course, Wayne Moran's here. He's been here all week taking care of the video and audio streaming of the ball games. And thank you for the very nice comments we've received. Got another one last night from the Beasleys. They liked the chance to watch Alex on TV last night as they were gone on vacation. So it's just been really gratifying, the number of people who have said they appreciate that service. It's one we've provided for 4 years, Wayne. I guess we decided earlier in the week. This is the 4th year for us doing video and audio streaming of every game here at the NTC. It's been a lot of fun. It's been well received by people literally all over the country. And so it's kind of fun, supplementing the radio broadcasts.
It certainly is, and what really makes it special for me when I hear about people is the military members who maybe just graduated a year or two ago from high school and took part in the tournament, and one way or another, they get the opportunity to catch a little flavor of home wherever they may be.
Mm-hmm. Added to that, we've got lots of brothers and sisters off at school who weigh in. You know, they're listening. They played in this tournament or the girls' tournament, and that's kind of cool. So thank you, everybody, for sending those messages along. It's very much appreciated. We have 4 games for you today from the tournament. We're going to start in a minute with the 7th place game as the Neoga Indians do battle with the Windsor Stew Straws Hatchets. That'll be followed by the consolation championship game. St. Elmo Brownstown will play Beecher City Cowden Herrick. A lot of those people out there in Spring Hill Cemetery will be confused because they won't know who to root for in that game. And then the 3rd place game at about 2:30 between South Central and St. Anthony. And then the championship game tonight at 7:30 as it's the 1 and 3 seeds, the Altamont Indians and the Dietrich Moving Maroons. That ought to be some game, and we're looking forward to all 4 of these. And we think, Matt, we're going to have pretty good matchups in every game today.
Yeah, really do. I look forward to good contests all through the day. And, you know, the seeds didn't exactly hold true. We didn't expect them to. They usually have a couple of different variances in there, and that's what makes the week fun. Exactly.
So, coming up in a minute, Neoga against Windsor Stewards and Strasburg. We'll take a look at pregame information on that one when we're back in a minute here from the NTC tournament on 97.9 XFM.
Russ Broniker, Cadillac, Buick GMC, located on South Route 45 in Effingham. Proud supporters of local sports and this week's NTC tournament.
Job Match Personnel Services supports all the area sports and wishes them the best of luck.
Dietrich Bank would like to be the 6th man on your team at tournament time. They'll back you up with game-winning shots, and you'll be in the bonus time after time. Dietrich Bank. Live for today, bank for tomorrow.
Nieberge Furniture, located at 500 West Fayette Avenue in Effingham. Locally owned and operated since 1978 and proud sponsors of the NTC tournament.
Good luck to the coaches and players during the tourney. From Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage, 601 West Fayette in Effingham.
Thanks for watching the 81st Annual NTC Tournament exclusively on 97.9 XFM.
This is the Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota pregame show. Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, your complete transportation headquarters since 1958.
Back at Altamont Community High School, ready for the introduction of the starting lineups for our first of 4 here at Altamont today. And this is typically when we have the national anthem shared. So we'll take a break here till after Charlie Niehaus, the voice of the tournament, has the opportunity to make introduction here. And there are, oh, I see a girl. I think maybe we've gone from a duet to a solo today. Let's see what Charlie has. Allison Ruckman. Nice work, girls. Nice duet on our national anthem. 2 girls here from Altamont Community High School. They have a good music program here at Altamont, vocal and instrumental. So thank you, girls, for that duet. That presented, it's time for the lineups. And here to line it up, the one, the only, Matt Robinson.
All right, Greg, thank you very much. Let's take a look at the starters for this contest. First for the visitors, the Windsor Stew Straws Hatchets. They are under Coach Cody McCollum. They are 9-10 on the season, and they are switching up their starting lineup quite a bit. They will start at guard, a 5'11 junior, number 14. He's Nick Hutchinson. He'll be joined out there by Gavin Bennett, a 5'10 sophomore wearing number 3. Chase Teese will also be out on the perimeter. He's a 5'10 and a half sophomore wearing number 10. At a forward spot, it's Christian Kessler. Christian, a 6'1 and a half sophomore, wears number 11, and he'll be joined by Isaac Kramer, number 33, a 6'1 and a half inch sophomore. Kramer, Kessler, Hutchinson, Teese, and Bennett get the call today for the Windsor Sioux Straws Hatchet.
And one thing I'll mention, this really has messed up Trevor Quast, who's always out to welcome the starters when they're introduced. So they've just gone with the jump in the air and bang bodies. They usually have the unique little intro for all the normal starters, but he improvised, though.
Yeah, that's a key to life.
There you are.
Bob Lockhart's Neoga Indians come into this contest with a record of 1-21. They are the home team today. They will start their traditional 5 that we've seen throughout the week at least. Caleb Abernathy, a 5'7 senior, wears number 11. He'll be joined out there by Jesse Holt. Holt's a 5'10 senior. He wears number 12. Andy Freeman, a 5'9 junior, wears number 21. Trevor Easton, a 6-foot senior, number 23. And rounding out the lineup is Caleb Hill. Hill, a 6-foot sophomore, wears number 15. He is the leading scorer for the Indians this week with 21 tournament points. So that's a look at your starters. We'll take a quick break and come back with the tip to the 81st Annual National Trail Conference Tournament on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located south Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Culver's of Effingham supports all local athletes. Stop in uniform after the games at the NTC tournament for a free one-scoop sundae.
Good luck to area teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament this week. From your F&N Napa Auto Parts store, use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals.
Bank anywhere, anytime with Go Mobile from Washington Savings Bank in Effingham. Good luck to all the teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament.
It's NTC Tourney Week, and Tingley Insurance in downtown Effingham wishes players fast breaks, jump shots, and lots of rebounds. Tingley Insurance, a proud supporter of high school basketball.
The area's #1 website for local news, sports, weather, and more, 979xfm.com.
Neoga's waiting for the Windsor Sioux Straws Hatchets to take the floor. There they come. Neoga's going to jump it up in the middle with Caleb Hill, and he will be jumping against Christian Kessler as the officials have them ready to go when we get set to tip off the first of 4 today from the 81st Annual NTC. The Hatchets win the tip. They knock it back to Hutchinson, and we're underway. Gavin Bennett now takes it on the left side, picked up his dribble, got it out top to Kramer, around to Hutchinson, baseline to Kessler. Kessler moves to the hoop, but before he did, he traveled with it. So the turnover will give it to Neoga.
Turnovers have been a real problem for the Hatchets throughout the week, and that's one factor in Cody changing up the lineup, but it hasn't all been mechanical, the reasons why he's changed the lineup today.
Little 1-2-2 half-court press. Neoga gets it to Abernathy in the middle. He slings it back out to Trevor Easton. Easton between the center circle and the top of the key. Directs traffic, finds Hill on the left wing. Hill out top. They go to Holt. Jesse Holt fakes a long 3. Doesn't pull the trigger. Circles it over to Easton. Easton on the right side. Brings it out to the center circle. Looks for Coach Bob Lockhart. Says, what play do we want now? They go to Holt. He launches a 3. Shot no good. Rebound Kramer. Quick outlet to Hutchinson. Here comes the Hatchets up ahead to Kessler. Christian Kessler tried to wrap it around to Bennett. Pass a little off the mark, but Bennett tracks it down out on the perimeter. They get it to Kramer. Now to Hutchinson. Back to Teese on the right wing. Teese looks out top for Kessler. Over to Hutchinson, left wing. He goes top of the key to Gavin Bennett. Bennett circles it to Chase Teese. He's on the right wing. Gets a little screen, moves towards the top of the key, and now backs out as Neoga's in the man-to-man. Teese still on the dribble. Now gets it to Hutchinson, right side. He goes top of the key to Kramer. Isaac Kramer flips it over to Teese. Teese drives to the left side, gets down to the baseline, puts a shot up. It got stuck on the underside of the backboard, and the rebound's taken down by Trevor Easton. He pushes it up court for Neoga, flings it across the hill. 2 on the way, no good. Rebound back tapped, and Hill claims it. Got his own rebound over to Easton. Corner 3, that one's good.
got some points on the board. Good ball movement by Neoga till they got it to the open man in the corner.
3-0 Neoga, 2 minutes into the ball game. Windsor Sioux Straws works the offense to Hutchinson. He has it on the left side, out top to Gavin Bennett. They swing it to Keith on the right wing. He's looking inside, can't find what he wants, so he goes back to Bennett at the top of the key to Hutchinson. Hutchinson directs some traffic, now gets it back out top to Bennett. Bennett bounces it high post to Kramer, back to Bennett on the right wing. He goes baseline, gets inside, leans in, shot's no good, but he's fouled, and Gavin Bennett will head to the free throw line for a couple.
He took it right at Easton, and I'm pretty sure Easton's going to get called for the block here. I'll double check. Yep, his first foul of the game, in fact, on either ball club.
Didn't have time to mention the officials earlier. They are none other than Rod Becker, Chris Jones, and Jason Doan.
There you go. Jason's getting a look over from Rick Doan, who's up in the crowd. Had a nice visit with Rick before the game. He's an old friend.
Gavin Bennett's first free throw is good. Makes it a 3-1 ball game. Windsor Sioux Straws is on the board.
It's going to be interesting to see how these kids do. This Hatchet starting lineup today.
Bennett's second one is up. Left that one short. Rebound to Abernathy. He'll bring it up court with the right hand. Crosses over. Lost the handle. It's loose on the floor. Abernathy dives down there to get it. He's tied up with Bennett, who hits the deck. And the jump ball favors Neoga.
Nice work by Abernathy. Boy, he got his nose right in there after he lost the handle on that thing and held on. At least they get to retain possession.
His tenacity reminds me of another 11 in this tournament, James Cabot.
Yeah, very comparable as far as the level of intensity. You bet.
Here's Neoga working it to the perimeter. Easton for three. Shot no good. Rebound claimed by number 11. But this is for Windsor Sioux Straws, and that's Christian Kessler. He gets it to Teeth. Teeth brings it up court. Lost the handle. Taken away by Neoga. Ahead to Easton for the wide open layup, and he got it to go. Trevor Easton with all 5 of Neoga's points. 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. It's 5-1.
Second turnover so far on Windsor's Sioux Straws turns into a bucket. That's how it's supposed to work if you're the one with the ball out of that deal.
Hutchinson gets it in the corner to Teeth. Teeth bounces it out top to Kessler, around to Hutchinson. Hutchinson on the right side. Puts it on the floor, goes to the top of the key. Gets it now on the wing to Bennett. Bennett's on the right side. Looks in at the high post for Kessler, got it back to Bennett, and Bennett's called for traveling.
That's a tough call. He just had caught the ball. Well, anyway, while he was still moving, actually the ball wasn't quite secured.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure why there would have been a travel, because he hadn't really caught it to travel with it. Third turnover regardless of what I think.
A couple of substitutions. Neoga sends Clayton Butler in the ball game. He replaces Abernathy. Ballinger into the ball game for the first time. Chandler is in the lineup for Teeth. Meanwhile, Neoga gets it to the free throw line. Jumper from 15, no good for Hill. Rebound tracked down that's Christian Kessler.
Yeah, he and Kramer, a couple of good rebounders for this Hatchet team that's out there.
Hutchinson made a move into the lane, and he was blocked, and a foul whistled against Neoga.
Shot went in, but it won't count. And I'll find out here in a second who the foul's on. 1-2. So Holt gets the foul, second on Neoga.
Hatchet's looking to trigger from under their basket. They find Kessler on the baseline, who hands it right back to Hutchinson in the corner. He drives into the lane, puts up a runner, no good. Kramer, an offensive rebound. Put back is good.
That'll work.
Isaac Kramer makes it a 5-3 ball game. Here comes Neoga pushing it up court in a hurry. They have the ball in the lead. Hill gets it back out top to Holt. Windsor Sioux Straws did a good job of getting back defensively. Easton has it. Now they get in the corner to Butler. Butler sends it free throw line to Hill, over to Holt. 3 on the way, good. Jesse Holt makes it 8-3, back to a 5-point advantage for Neoga.
Well, 3-point ball, man, that makes such a difference. And Neoga has a couple of them down, so an early lead here for the Indians.
3:30 to play in the first quarter as the Hatchets work it around the perimeter. Ballinger looks inside to Kramer. He muscles up a shot, no good. There's Kessler for the rebound. Christian puts that one up and in.
There you go. These boys play hard inside these two, and they're making things happen. That's 3 rebounds for Kessler already.
It's 8-5 with 3:12 to play in the first quarter. Neoga with the ball in the lead. Easton takes a long 3, in and out, no good. Rebound Christian Kessler, even though he was tied up with Butler.
4 rebounds. Holy cow.
Gets it to Ballinger. Ballinger tries to cross over, and his pocket's picked by Andy Freeman. Freeman ahead to Easton. His pass is taken away by Kessler. We're going the other way. Up ahead to Hutchinson. He drives down to the left baseline. Needs some help. Got it back to Kessler, and he's called for traveling.
That's 5 turnovers on the Hatchets already. More changes, Matthew.
Yep, Neoga's making a couple of changes. Easton is out and Freeman is out. And Abernathy is back. And making his first appearance is Neoga's Levi Peters. Meanwhile, Chase Teese has returned for the Hatchets. Also in for the first time is Josh Overbeck.
And they sat down Ballinger and Hutchinson.
Baseline, Peters tries to get inside. He's cut off, and a jump ball ultimately results, and that favors Windsor Stu Straws. Nice job of Overbeck sealing off that baseline.
So that's the second turnover on Neoga. 5 for the Hatchets already.
Abernathy's going to hassle Teese in the backcourt. Teese takes it to the timeline on the run. Circles back over to the right side. Now back crossing over to the left. Overbeck on the left wing comes to get it. He bounces the top of the key to Kessler. Now they work at the Teese on the right side. Tries to go inside to Kramer. He's double-teamed inside, and the ball's knocked off of Neoga as they were hassling Kramer in the post.
Hill tried to get it, and to get it off Kramer, couldn't quite.
So Windsor Stu Straws with 2:17 to play in the first quarter will trigger the inbounds from under their basket. They trail 8-5 to Neoga. Here's the inbounds to Overbeck. Right baseline. Splits the defense. Shot is up and good.
Penetrated. Little runner. Floated it home.
Josh Overbeck makes it a 1-point ball game with 2:05 to play in the first quarter. Neoga looking over this 1-2-2 zone. They get it in the middle to Butler. Butler has it knocked loose from behind, but that's because he's fouled, and we'll have our first Windsor Stu Straws personal.
It's on. 1-1. That's Christian Kessler.
Trevor Easton's going to check back into the ball game. He replaces Levi Peters for Neoga. Coach Lockhart jumps off the bench and talks to the young man, just a freshman.
Always teaching. That's the one thing I've admired about Bob all the years I've known him. Always teaching. Watch him on the bench.
Caleb Hill triggered the inbound, got it back in the corner, loaded up for 3, and it was long. Rebound to Bennett. Gavin pushes it up court for Windsor Stu Straws. Gets it ahead to Kessler. Pass is rifled out to him, goes through his hands into the backcourt, where Teese dives for it to touch it, and the officials indicated the wrong direction. They're going to get this straight, I do believe.
Well, I hope so.
Honestly, I thought it should have been an over and back in the first place, but either way, it should be Neoga's ball. So the officials are going to talk it over with the coaches to make sure everybody understands how the call was officially made.
So Neoga is going to get the ball.
Mm-hmm.
This is how it ought to be.
Neoga will get it under their basket. Easton works the inbounds to Hill. He flips it out top to Holt, back to Easton. They're on the right side. Now to Holt, top of the key, back to Easton on that right wing again. He gets it out top to Abernathy, around to Butler, over to Holt. Long 3, no good, as it was long. Rebound snagged out of there by Kramer. Outlet to Teese. Ahead quickly to Kessler. He drives baseline, spins, contact underneath there, and the ball actually hit the support structure of the basket behind the basket from the bottom. He was trying to flip up a shot because he was falling down, and the ball hit behind the backboard for an out-of-bounds to Neoga. You don't see that every day.
So nobody really had possession. Out of bounds, no turnover, right?
Well, I guess I assumed it was a shot attempt because he was falling down. So the ball was out of bounds after what I can assume was only a shot attempt.
By?
I believe it was Christian Kessler.
Christian Kessler, thank you.
That's how I interpreted that play.
Good. That's okay with me.
It was open for interpretation. A minute to play in the quarter as they load up for 3. That was Easton out top for Neoga. Shot no good. Rebound Windsor Stu Straws. Bennett tries to fire it up court after Kramer got him the ball, and it's taken away by Neoga. Turnover. Windsor Stu Straws is 7. Neoga gets it to Hill, who knifes into the lane, puts up a shot. It's no good, but Hill was fouled, and he'll go to the line for a couple.
Hill does a good job of initiating activity. He's not gotten a shot down yet this morning, but he had, 15 last night? He had
I've got him with 21 tournament points, and a bunch of them, I think, came on Thursday night. Yep. Free throw rattles around and drops through for Caleb. his first point today, makes it 9-7 in favor of the Neoga Indians.
Bennett down, Quast in for Windsor Stew Straws.
Hill's second free throw rattles home. Now he will check out, get a breather as Andy Freeman replaces him. So it's 10-7, Neoga with the lead. They've led the entire first quarter.
A lot of turnovers by Windsor Stew Straws has been a real problem for them. That's why they're sitting on 7 points right now.
Trevor Quast working it out top, gets it to Kramer, top of the key. Now over to Teeth. Back to Quast. He loads up for three. That's off the mark. Rebound taken by Easton, and as he grabbed the ball, he was fouled from behind.
Foul is on 3-3. Yeah, Isaac Kramer. His first, just 2 on the Hatchets, just 2 on Neoga for that matter.
Quast has a seat. I believe Ballinger's in to replace him. It's Teeth, Ballinger, Overbeck, Kessler, and Kramer, and that's Christian Kessler.
Ford has 3 fouls on Windsor Stew Straws. I must have missed one.
Here's a ball knocked loose out top. Easton, though, goes to the backcourt to get it. 6 seconds on the clock. Fires it ahead. Corner 3 is up for Neoga. Off the mark. No good for Andy Freeman. Rebound Ballinger. His three-quarter court shot hit the front of the rim, but the officials had waved it off and said it came after the clock had expired. But as it is Neoga leading this Windsor Stew Straws Hatchets here at the 81st Annual National Trail Conference Tournament, and you're listening to it on 97.9 XFM.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is providing greater access to care with 5 new family medicine doctors in the community and 2 walk-in clinics in Mattoon and Charleston to take care of your urgent medical needs when your doctor's not available.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun. Martin's IGA Plus has everything you'll need to make a great meal, from certified Angus beef, fresh fruits and vegetables, and mouth-watering bakery items. Check us out at martinsiga.com. Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today. Let our experienced employees at Wright Furniture help you with your furniture and accessory needs. Whether it's just a chair or a house full of furniture, Wright's Furniture and Flooring in Diedrich can help. Crossroads Bank, your locally owned, locally managed, and locally committed bank, has 2 locations to serve you, on South Banker and on North.
10-7 the score as we begin the second quarter of action here at the National Trail Conference Tournament. And our first of 4, we've got 3 in a row, and then we'll take a little break and bring the championship game to you at 7:30. Here's Neoga working it around the perimeter. They get it to Easton. He loads up for 3. Shot no good. Rebound claimed by Christian Kessler.
He has 5 rebounds already, just into the second quarter.
Kessler gets it to Teeth. Teeth brings it across the timeline to Kessler. Right back to Teeth. He goes to the hoop. No one's there to stop him. And that's good for Chase Teeth. 10-9 the score. Neoga still leads by 1. They work it to Abernathy at the free throw line. Now out to Holt, over to Easton. Back to Holt. Holt gets it down in the corner. That's Freeman to Holt, to Easton, top of the key. Circles it back in the corner to Freeman. Back out to Easton. Now out top to Holt. Holt to Easton on the right side. Back to Holt in the center circle. He moves towards the left side, but fires it to the right wing. Now they get it down in the corner to Easton. Inside to Hill. Out to Freeman. Shot for 3. Good.
Yeah, they've done a good job of flashing out on those guys, but nobody got there in time, and Freeman had a wide-open jumper.
So it's 13-9, back to a 4-point advantage for the Indians. The Hatchets get it to Teeth on the right side. Brings it to the left wing where he gets it to Overbeck. Overbeck into the lane. Runner is up and no good, but an offensive foul was whistled as Abernathy was down there to draw the charge.
Overbeck called for his first foul. 4 now on the Hatchets. Their first turnover this quarter. 3 for 7 for Windsor Stew Straws in the first quarter from the field. 1 for 2 from the line. 7 turnovers are a real problem. 10 rebounds, though. They missed a 3. Neoga was 3 out of 12. 2 of 9 on threes. Made both their foul shots, though, in just 2 turnovers. 3 rebounds.
Neoga has it in their offense, working against the zone. They swing it around the perimeter. Easton with it out top. Finds Freeman in the right corner. Back out to Holt, to Easton. Top of the key over to Abernathy, left wing. They go high post now to Hill. Splits the defense, gets in. Scoop shot is up and no good. Rebound is tipped and saved by Overbeck. Somehow he got it into the hands of Teeth. Hatchets get it to Ballinger left side. Drives in. Shot no good because he's fouled. And heading to the line is Chandler Ballinger.
Just the third foul of the day on Neoga. Foul goes against Jesse Holt. That's his second. They only have 3 fouls, but Holt has a couple of them.
So it's 13-9. Neoga leading Windsor Stew Straws with 6:05 to play in the second. Chandler Ballinger with 2 free throws, the first of which is up and good.
Did a good job of attacking the basket that trip. Drew that foul. Gives the Hatchets a chance to get closer with the clock stop. That's important any time of the game.
Yeah, if you're behind.
Not just at the end.
That free throw off the side of the rim, no good. Christian Kessler tries to get to the rebound, and apparently he's pushed Abernathy to do it.
Well, Abernathy certainly got pushed. And I'm pretty sure it was Kessler that did it. Christian's called for his second foul, so that's another thing for the Hatchets to think about. 5 fouls on them, 2 on Christian Kessler.
Right now they're going to keep Kessler on the floor with 6:05 to play in the second. Indians trotted up court. They try to get it high post. It's knocked loose, and is that because we got another foul?
Uh-oh. Could be Kramer. That'd be 3 on him. Yep, I called it. No, it's his. Let me double check. His second foul. So that's 6, so it's still a common foul this trip.
Neoga to trigger from under their basket. They get it back in the corner to Easton. They fire it out to Freeman, now to Holt in the center circle. Holt goes to Freeman on the left wing, now in the left corner. Back to Easton, out high. Easton circles it over to the right side with a pass to Holt. Now back out top to Easton, over to Freeman on the left wing. They're way out on the perimeter, though, working against the 2-3 zone.
Hatchets has stayed in his zone. Has been just successful enough against it to stay in front.
Abernathy thought Holt was going to take a 3, turned his back, and Holt fired a pass to him, and it was taken away by the Hatchets. Neoga's first turnover of the second quarter.
Both teams have really slowed it down as far as turnovers, Matt. Just 1 for each team so far in this period.
Hatchets off a screen. Teese loads up for 3. It's blocked by Easton. Kramer comes down with the ball, but then he lost his footing and somehow saved it out top to Teese. Over to Overbeck. Overbeck. Back out top to Ballinger, and as he makes the move, he's bumped. And it'll be another common foul against Neoga. Windsor Stew Straw's ball. Will they say it's under the basket? Yes, they will.
Caleb Hill got that foul. That's his first. That's just 4 on Neoga.
So 5:02 to play in the third quarter in this 13-10 ball game. Neoga with the lead. Windsor Stew Straws looking to get it in. Finally, Kessler bounces it in the corner to Overbeck, who loads up for 3, too strong. Rebound tracked down by Hill of Neoga. Outlet ahead to Jesse Holt. Holt to Abernathy. Back out top to Holt. Holt over to Easton. Easton skip pass to Freeman. Andy Freeman puts it on the floor. Finds Easton into center circle over to Holt. Now Abernathy high post over to Freeman. Loads up for 3. It's off the heel of the rim. No good. Ballinger grabs the rebound, and he's on the run. Neoga's back defensively, so Ballinger slows things down and sets the offense.
Windsor Stew Straws has a huge rebounding edge, Matt. Neoga, I'm not being mean about it. It's just the truth. They don't have any size, and the Hatchets are really doing a good job of taking advantage of that.
But Neoga forced a turnover there. They took a pass away from Ballinger, but then Neoga throws it away as they try to bring it up court, so that's 2 turnovers apiece. Teese will sit down for Neoga, as does Ballinger, I believe. Back into the ball game is Nick Hutchinson, and playing for the first time today, Tristan Warner, the 6'2 senior.
Jesse Holt sat down for Neoga, too.
And they've got Butler in there.
There you go.
Here's Warner over to Kramer, now to Hutchinson on the left side. Hutchinson tried to go inside. There was nobody there but Easton from Neoga, and he steals it. He pushes it up court, stops and pops. Long 2 is good. Trevor Easton connects for his 7th point. We've got timeout on the court. With 4 minutes to play in the second quarter, it's Neoga 15, Windsor Stew Straws 10. We'll be back to the 81st Annual National Trail Conference Tournament in 30 seconds on 97.9 XFM.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
Brown's Drug Store at 115 West Jefferson Avenue in Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more.
Stevens Industries, in business for 55 years and an employee-owned company, has produced a winning team and has job opportunities available from production office to the manufacturing floor.
Windsor trailing this one by 5. Neoga's led by as much as 5 a few different times in this ball game. Windsor Stew Straws will try to hatchet into the lead.
I get it.
Here's Warner with it on the right side.
Any way you chop it, they need to score this trip.
They work it to Kramer at the high post. Pass goes right through the hands of Hutchinson along the sideline, and it's another turnover for the Hatchets, their fourth.
Well, that's a problem. They're stuck on 10 points because of 11 turnovers, and whoever's been out there has had trouble hanging on to the ball.
Neoga surveys the zone. They get it in the corner to Hill, back out top to Freeman, over to Easton in the center circle, now to Butler on the left side, who goes baseline to Abernathy, skips it out to Freeman, to Easton, to Butler. Butler's on the left wing, back to Easton, now high post Hill. He has it knocked away, and Christian Kessler comes up with it. Third Neoga turnover as the Hatchets work it up court to Warner. His three is no good because he was decked, and Warner will go to the line for 3 free throws.
Freeman tried to affect the shot. He certainly affected Warner. Freeman picks up his first. That's 5 now on Neoga.
And it looks like we're going to have another timeout with 3:17 to play in the first half. It's still 15-10 in favor of Neoga. You're listening to the NTC tournament on 97.9 XFM.
Russ Broniker, Cadillac, Buick GMC, located on South Route 45 in Effingham. Proud supporters of local sports and this week's NTC tournament.
Job Match Personnel Services supports all the area sports and wishes them the best of luck.
Diedrich Bank would like to be the 6th man on your team at tournament time. They'll back you up with game-winning shots, and you'll be in the bonus time after time. Diedrich Bank. Live for today, bank for tomorrow.
At least you know where it is.
15-10 the score. Neoga leading Windsor Stew Straws by 5, but Windsor Stew Straws is at the line with Tristan Warner. He has 3 opportunities.
Don't forget, coming up next, the Consolation Championship. That'll be SEB and BCCH, so a whole lot of initials in that one. Then at 2:30, it's the third place game. That'll be South Central and St. Anthony. Tonight at 7:30, the championship between Dietrich and Aldemont. It ought to be a fun day.
First one for Warner, no good. Second one is good. Now that'll allow Teddy Kessler, the 6'3 senior, to check in for Isaac Kramer. Meanwhile, Warner's free throw is up and good, so he goes 2 of 3 at the line for his first 2 points, and it's a 3-point game, 15-12. Here's Hill bringing it up court. Pass is knocked away by Christian Kessler. Outlet ahead to Warner. Tried to bounce it inside. Ball got kicked right back to him, and then eventually it goes out of bounds off of Neoga.
And it was kind of like soccer down there for a minute.
I think Coach McCollum was more interested in Warner just taking that shot on up instead of trying to make the fancy pass, but it'll stay with Windsor Stew Straws. Neoga makes a substitution.
Fine line whether you want to take the shot or give it off to somebody else who might have a better shot.
Overbeck takes the inbounds pass, gets it out top now to Kessler, over to Hutchison. Hutchison gets the screen to Warner. Warner leads Christian Kessler under the basket, squirms, shot up and good. Christian Kessler with his 4th point makes it 15-14, back to a 1-point affair.
They've matched their first quarter point total now.
Here's a pass, too tall for Abernathy, picked off by Teddy Kessler. They get it ahead to Overbeck, to Warner, spins into the lane, puts the shot up and in. So there's the first lead of the ball game for the Hatchets, 16-15, and with 2:29 to play in the second, another 30-second timeout taken by Neoga. It again is Windsor Stew Straws 16, Neoga 15, high school basketball on 97.9 XFM.
Nieberge Furniture, located at 500 West Fayette Avenue in Effingham. Locally owned and operated since 1978 and proud sponsors of the NTC tournament.
Good luck to the coaches and players during the tourney. From Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage, 601 West Fayette in Effingham.
Thanks for watching the 81st Annual NTC Tournament exclusively on 97.9 XFM.
Yeah. 97.9 XFM, WXCF, Effingham.
So we'll have to see how Neoga responds after trailing for the first time in this ball game. They're down 16-15 with 2:22 to play in the second quarter. Windsor Stew Straws applies the half-court 1-2-2, and again it's knocked loose. Hutchinson comes up with it, gets it ahead to Warner. Turnaround shot, no good. Rebound Hill, and as Hill cleared the rebound, he was landed on by one of the Hatchets. I think it's Overbeck.
That almost always results in a foul. Overbeck gets it, and that's his third foul. So Josh Overbeck with 3 here in the first half. The other problem, and I know I'm oversimplifying it, they're throwing the ball away too much. They only had 2 turnovers in the first quarter. They only had 2 in like the first half of this quarter, and now they've turned it over 4 straight trips. And it's really hard to score if you don't have the ball.
Mitchell Haddock will come into the lineup. The 6'2.5" senior replaces Overbeck with those 3 fouls. The first of a 1-and-1 is on the way for Caleb Hill. And it's off the back of the rim, no good. Teddy Kessler one-hands the rebound, finally gets it under control, and hands it off to Hutchinson. Hutchinson gets it to Warner on the left wing, who looks out top for Teddy Kessler. Over to Hutchinson now on the right side. Inside to Christian Kessler. Works for the shot. Got it up off the glass, and it's good.
It's a little post-up move. He's got 6 points and 5 rebounds. He's had a pretty good day.
Yep, he's had a pretty nice tournament. Here's Neoga working it up court. They get it to Butler. Butler's pass out top is tipped by Warner and taken away. He drives for the layup, and he has the shot blocked by Holt. But apparently Holt got him on the arm, so Warner will head to the line for a couple.
It's a little late, but I guess never a bad time to call a foul. That's 3 on Holt, though. That's the problem. So just as Overbeck has 3 for the Hatchets, that's 3 on Holt now for the Indians.
So Warner puts the first of 2 up and in. So he has 5 now in the ball game, according to my numbers.
All in the quarter.
Couple of substitutions as Butler and I believe Freeman sat down. Back into the ball game as Levi Peters.
Actually, they got Holt out of there with that 3rd foul.
Okay, it was Holt. You're right.
And they've got the young man Andrews back in there. And the foul shot was good.
So it's now a 5-point advantage for Windsor Stew Straws. As the Neoga gets it to Hill. Free throw line jumper, no good. Teddy Kessler with the rebound. Outlet ahead to Hutchinson. He's bringing it up the right side. Spins in the lane. Turnaround jumper, good. So there's Nick Hutchinson's first 2, making it 22-15, and that's a 12-0 run, I do believe, for Windsor Stew Straws, as they were down 15-10, and now they're up 22-15.
Hatchets have only missed 3 shots in the quarter.
But we've got a stoppage of the action as Neoga brought it up to the timeline. There was a foul whistled out top.
5 out of 8 from the field, and they're also 5 out of 7 from the line. So it's been a good productive quarter here for the Hatchets, especially the last part of this quarter. Warner got the foul, his first for the Hatchets.
Free throw up and good. That's Trevor Easton at the free throw line, who hits his first of 2, gives him 8 points in the ball game. It was the front end of a 1-and-1, I guess I should say.
Yeah, Neoga hit 2 buckets before that in this quarter, Matt, and they hadn't scored since.
Free throw. This one rattles around and pops out. Rebound Teddy Kessler. Outlet ahead to Warner. Warner up the left side. Picked up his dribble. Got it back out to Hutchinson. Squares up for a 3. It's around and out. No good. Rebound loose, and Hill has it. They were tipping it around, and finally Hill claimed it. Got it to Easton. Back to Hill across the timeline to Easton. Now they get it in the corner to Lane Andrews. Andrews fires it back out top to Easton, who goes on the side to Freeman. Freeman on the right wing. Gets it back out to Easton. Easton way out on the perimeter. Finds Hill now at the free throw line. In between defenders. Puts up a shot. It's no good. Rebound to Kessler. That was Christian. Outlet to Warner. His layup no good, but an offensive rebound for Teddy Kessler. And his putback is good as Teddy is fouled.
Boy, Hatchets are owning their boards. 7-17, 19-6 rebound edge for the Hatchets in this first half. 19-6.
Chandler Ballinger is going to come into the ball game for Windsor Stew Straws. He replaces Nick Hutchinson.
Lane Andrews got the foul for Neoga, his first. Both teams are in the bonus.
Kessler trying to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Free throw just a little long. Rebound again claimed by Caleb Hill of Neoga. He gets it to Abernathy. Abernathy gets it across the timeline, sees the trap coming, eludes one of them, but takes it all the way down in the corner where now he's double-teamed, tries to pass out of it, and Haddock just took it out of the air. Ahead to Warner, now across to Ballinger. Layup good.
What a quarter for the Hatchets, and it didn't start this way. This last half of this quarter has been amazing.
Easton fires it in the corner to Hill. Hill tried to get it to Abernathy. Ball knocked loose by Ballinger, but another whistle, and Abernathy will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Or will this be 2? Is this double bonus yet?
It is. That should be 10. Chandler has his first foul. I'm sorry, 9. They tell me they already had it up on the board. Still a 1-and-1.
6.2 seconds to play in the quarter. Abernathy's free throw is no good. Rebound Haddock. He has it on the run across the timeline. Collision with 2.7 seconds, and Abernathy was trying to draw a charge, but just couldn't get there in time.
His first foul. That's 8 on Neoga.
So Mitchell Haddock with 2.7 seconds will shoot a 1-and-1 for Windsor Sioux Straws.
About 3 minutes into this quarter, Neoga was flying along.
Yeah.
5 minutes later, Windsor Sioux Straws has completely gained the momentum.
Free throw up for Haddock is good, so he will get another one. Mitchell has his first point.
He scored 20 points this quarter.
That's the 10th hatchet to score in this ball game.
My.
And they have 27 points.
Share the wealth.
Next one up, is off the heel of the rim. It's bouncing around 3 times. Shot finally came off. Rebound to Andrews. He got an outlet ahead, but they can't get a shot away before the second quarter comes to a close. So after 2, as the teams head into the locker room, it's now Windsor Sioux Straws 27, the Neoga Indians 16. You're listening to the 81st Annual National Trail Conference Tournament on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located South Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Culver's of Effingham supports all local athletes. Stop in uniform after the games at the NTC tournament for a free 1-scoop sundae.
Good luck to area teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament this week. From your F&N Napa Auto Parts store, use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals. Sarah Bush Lincoln is providing greater access to care with 5 new family medicine doctors in the community and 2 walk-in clinics in Mattoon and Charleston to take care of your urgent medical needs when your doctor's not available.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun. Martin's IGA Plus has everything you'll need to make a great meal, from certified Angus beef, fresh fruits and vegetables, and mouth-watering bakery items. Check us out at martinsiga.com. Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today. Let our experienced employees at Wright Furniture help you with your furniture and accessory needs. Whether it's just a chair or a house full of furniture, Wright's Furniture and Flooring in Diedrich can help. Crossroads Bank, your locally owned, locally managed, and locally committed bank, has 2 locations to serve you, on South Banker and on North Keller Drive.
This is the Compass Advisory Group Halftime Show. For all of your insurance needs, contact Corey McDaniel at 347-9697.
27-16, your halftime score, and the first of 3 from the 81st Annual National Trail Conference Tournament. We have got the consolation championship coming up between Beecher City Cowden Herrick and St. Elmo Brownstown, and then the third place game will pit St. Anthony against South Central. Then we take a little break and come back with your championship at 7:30 tonight. Pre-game show will be around 7:15, 7:20 as we bring you Altamont and Dietrich for the title of the 81st Annual National Trail Conference Tournament. But here in the opener today, it's Windsor Sioux Straws 27 and Neoga 16. Neoga led the entire first quarter, had a 10-7 advantage after the quarter, got up 15-10 at one point in time. But since then, it's been a 17-1 run for the Windsor Sioux Straws Hatchets, as they have the 9-point lead as the teams are in the locker room here at halftime. Taking a look at the scoring, it's definitely balanced for Windsor Stew Straws, and 10 of the 11 players who have played in the game for Windsor Stew Straws have scored. Tristan Warner and Christian Kessler each have 6 points apiece, 3 points for Chandler Ballinger, then 2 points for Josh Overbeck, Teddy Kessler, Nick Hutchinson, Isaac Kramer, and Chase Teague. Gavin Bennett made a free throw, and Mitchell Haddock made a free throw, and that's your scorers for the Hatchets, as Trevor Quast also played for just a little bit for Windsor Stew Straws. On the other side for Neoga, Trevor Easton's opened up with 8 points in the first half of action, then 3 points apiece for Jesse Holt and Andy Freeman. Caleb Hills added 2 free throws for his 2 points at halftime for Neoga, as they had quarters of 10 and 6 for their 16. And they also played Caleb Abernathy, Clayton Butler, Levi Peters, and Lane Andrews in the first half of action. So it's Windsor Stew Straws with quarters of 7 and 20 for their total of 27 here at halftime with a 27-16 lead. We'll take a break, come back with some stats from Greg, and get you set for the second half of action here at the 81st Annual National Trail Conference Tournament, where it's Windsor Stew Straws 27, Neoga 16. You're listening to high school basketball on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located south Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is providing greater access to care with 5 new family medicine doctors in the community and 2 walk-in clinics in Mattoon and Charleston to take care of your urgent medical needs when your doctor's not available.
Your home for the 81st Annual NTC Tournament, 97.9 XFM.
Good luck to area teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament this week. From your F&N Napa Auto Parts store, use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals.
Bank anywhere, anytime with Go Mobile from Washington Savings Bank in Effingham. Good luck to all the teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament. Stevens Industries, in business for 55 years and an employee-owned company, has produced a winning team and has job opportunities available from production office to the manufacturer.
Back at Altamont Community High School at the National Trail Conference Tournament, the 81st Annual Edition. This is our first of 4 games to broadcast today, and at the half, Windsor Stew Straws is leading Neoga 27-16. What a turnaround in this ball game. Neoga really had the lead and the momentum for the first quarter and a third anyway, quarter and a half. And then Windsor Stew Straws kicked it into a higher gear, and they ended up outscoring Neoga 20-6 in that second quarter. And they lead it now at the half 27-16. And the stats bear that out. Neoga 5 of 19 from the field in the first half for 26%. Windsor Stew Straws 10 of 19 from the field at the half for 53%. So that's quite a change. The Indians 3 of 12 in the first quarter, 2 of 7 in the second quarter, 5 of 19 at halftime for 26%. They were 3 of 6 from the line for 50%. 10 turnovers, a real problem. And symptomatic of what happened, or emblematic of whatever happened, whatever fancy word I'm trying to use, Neoga had 2 turnovers in the first quarter. They had 8 in the second quarter, 10 here at halftime. And that's when the momentum of the game really started to shift. Neoga with 8 rebounds at halftime, 5 the second quarter. They put up 12 threes, hit 3 of those. That's a 25% effort. Windsor Stew Straws at 53% from the field at halftime, 3 of 7 in the first quarter, 7 of 12 in the second quarter, 10 of 19 at halftime for 53%. They struggled a little from the line, 7 of 12. They were 1 for 2 in the first quarter, 6 of 10 in the second quarter, but that's still a lot of foul shots in the second quarter of the game. 7 of 12 at halftime for 58%. Windsor Stew Straws has 11 turnovers at halftime, but they only had 4 in that second quarter, so things really changed quite significantly. 10 rebounds each quarter for Windsor Stew Straws, so they have a 20-8 rebound edge here at halftime. And as far as threes, they haven't put up very many. They missed 3 in the second quarter. They missed 1 in the first quarter, so they are yet to cash in from the three-point circle, but they haven't needed it. Those are the team stats. Now, individually, for Neoga, Caleb Abernathy's 0 for 1 from the line with a rebound and a foul. Jesse Holt's 1 for 3 from the field. He hit a 3 for his 3 points, and he has 3 fouls. So 3 shots, 3 points. He hit a 3, and he has 3 fouls. Andy Freeman 1 for 3 from the field for his 3 points because he made a 3-pointer. He has a foul. Trevor Easton, 3 for 7 from the field. He made a 3. He's 1 for 2 from the line, so he has 8 points with a foul and a rebound. Caleb Hill has really had a rough go. He shot the ball really well last night, but has just had a dickens of a time getting the ball inside against his taller lineup. He's 0 for 6 from the field. He's 2 for 3 from the line, though, for 2 points, and he has 5 rebounds, 5 of Neoga's 8 rebounds. So he's working hard. He has a foul. Clayton Butler played some. I didn't have him marked. He was in, no stats. Levi Peters also played a little, no stats. Lane Andrews played a little, picked up a foul and a rebound. 10 and 6 for Neoga, 16 points here at halftime. For Windsor's 2 straws, Tristan Warner's 1 for 3 from the field and 4 of 5 from the line, so he has 6 points, all in the second quarter, with a foul. Josh Overbeck is 1 for 2 from the field for 2 points with 3 fouls and a rebound. Mitchell Haddock 1 for 2 from the line for his 1 point and 1 rebound. Chandler Ballinger made his only shot from the field, 1 for 2 from the line, so he has 3 points with a foul and 2 rebounds. Teddy Kessler 1 for 2 from the field, missed a 3, made it 2, missed a foul shot but had 4 rebounds, so he has 2 points and 4 boards. Nick Hutchinson 1 for 2 from the field for 2 points. Isaac Kramer made his only shot and has 5 rebounds. Christian Kessler is 3 for 4 from the field for 6 points with 6 rebounds and 2 fouls. Trevor Quast missed a 3. Gavin Bennett 1 for 2 from the line for his point with a rebound. And Chase Teese 1 for 3 from the field for 2 points. 7 and 20. The quarters for Windsor's 2 straws is 27 here at halftime. So 27-16. The Hatchets in front of the Indians as we head to the second half. Matthew?
It looks like it's going to be Windsor's 2 straws ball as we get the second half of action underway. They have Christian Kessler out there with Nick Hutchinson, Chase Teese, Isaac Kramer, and Tristan Warner. Hutchinson circles it around the perimeter. Actually, Warner's not out there. He went back to the bench, and Gavin Bennett gets to start this half. Puts up a top of the key 3. It's no good. Rebounds out of bounds. No, it was never out of bounds. And finally got into the backcourt where it was claimed by Windsor's 2 straws and Gavin Bennett.
So the starters are back for the Hatchets.
Mm-hmm. There's Teese on the wing with it.
And for the Indians, for that matter.
They get it out top to Bennett, over to Hutchinson. Hutchinson directs some traffic. Now gets a screen out top from Kramer. Goes to the top of the key, needs some help as he's picked up his dribble, and Christian Kessler to the wing to the rescue.
Reminder, Holtz out there with 3 fouls for Neoga to start this second half.
Teese with it on the wing, looks inside, nothing doing for Chase, so he gets it out top to Kessler, and we've got a foul inside away from the ball.
3 got the foul. That will be lodged against Gavin Bennett. It's his first foul of the game and a turnover on the Hatchets.
So a minute into the third quarter, Neoga will have their first offensive opportunity. Here comes Jesse Holt across the timeline with a pass to Easton. They get it ahead to Hill, now to Abernathy in the left corner. Swing it around to Holt, now to Hill, top of the key, leans in, forces up a shot, and got it to go.
Boy, he needed one to get in. He's really working against taller timber today, and Neoga, he's about as big as they go, so that's nice that he finally got one to drop.
So here's Bennett out on the perimeter, gets it to Kramer, swings it to Hutchinson on the right side. Nice look underneath for Christian Kessler, got his man in the air, puts the shot up and in.
Waited for Easton to roll off his back, and then went up for the shot.
Mm-hmm. Now here's a pass knocked away by Kramer, but it goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with Neoga as they are continue to extend the defense out there.
Trying to do something here to get themselves in a better position to shoot. Hatchets really put them in a pickle most of that second quarter.
Neoga working the ball around the perimeter. They've got it with Holt out top. Now top free throw line to Hill. Jumper from 15, no good. Rebound taken down by Teese. Outlet up ahead to Bennett. Bennett on the right side. Drives baseline. Shot no good because he traveled first. He definitely got hit, but I guess they say he traveled before the contact.
So that's the second turnover on the Hatchets.
Neoga bringing the ball up court. Holt with it. Gets it across to Easton. They work it to Abernathy. Abernathy out to Easton. Now to Holt, top of the key. They're just playing over there on the left side and out to the top. Now they go to the right wing where they find Freeman.
Freeman will put up a 3 for you, so that may force Windsor's 2 straws out of that zone if he starts hitting.
So will Easton as he loaded up for a long 3. The rebound came out in the corner for Abernathy, where he saves it by bouncing it off his hatchet, and it'll belong to Neoga deep in the corner.
Warner's back for Windsor's 2 straws. They sit down Christian Kessler.
So with 5:36 to play in the third quarter, Hill flips the inbounds out top to Holt. Holt bounces at free throw line for Easton. Now over to Freeman. Freeman on the right wing. Now they skip the Holt on the left side. Down in the corner to Hill. Out top to Easton. Another deep 3. This one is good.
Didn't that look good all the way? That's a nice shot.
Trevor Easton with his 11th point cuts it down to an 8-point game, 29-21. 5:12 to play in the third quarter.
So it was 11. Down 8.
Warner out by the timeline, checked his feet to make sure he was still on his side. Now a no-look pass inside to Kramer. Shot is good. Isaac Kramer has 4, and it's back to a 10-point Hatchet advantage. Abernathy in the left corner with it. Now needs some help. Got it out top to Easton. Easton swings it over to Holt. Back out top to Easton. That's a little deep as he started to square up.
When you're still on the logo, that might be a little deep.
So they work it around the perimeter. Now he is going to fire a deep 3. Shot hits the rim and bounces over the backboard. It'll be out of bounds to the Hatchet.
Usually never have to worry about Trevor Easton, whether he's behind the line.
No. He's routinely a couple feet deep, and that one was maybe even farther. So Josh Overbeck is going to return. Having a seat will be Gavin Bennett.
Yeah, the thing to remember, Overbeck, like Holt, already out there with 3 fouls.
So here comes Tristan Warner across the timeline. Sets it up, gets it to Hatchet in the corner. They try to go inside to Kramer, and he's being fouled from behind.
Easton got him. That is his second. First on Neoga in the half, though.
So Windsor Sioux Straws will inbounds from under their basket, and having the honors will be Hutchison. He gets it to Warner. Turnaround jumper on the baseline, in and out. Rebound Overbeck, though. His putback is good.
Was just the right spot to get that rebound.
Josh Overbeck with 4 makes it 33-21, a 12-point lead now for the Hatchets. Neoga goes inside to Hill, out to Holt. Left wing 3, no good. Rebounds loose on the floor. Finally picked up by Freeman, who got it to Holt. Inside the Easton. Shot is good, and he's fouled.
Well, Neoga hasn't had a lot of success taking the ball inside and scoring. That is something they sure could do to supplement their attack. But, again, size is a problem. And there's Overbeck, and he picked his 4th foul up. He just came back in the game, and there's his 4th foul. Second on the Hatchets this half.
So Overbeck will have a seat as Teddy Kessler comes in to replace him. Free throw on the way is good for Easton. Give him 14 in the ball game, and now he will get a quick breather as Clayton Butler comes in to replace him. Meanwhile, Windsor Sioux Straws makes a substitution as well, as Nick Hutchinson has a seat. And here comes Chandler Ballinger. So just under halfway through, or just over halfway through the third quarter, the Hatchets bring it up court to Teeth. Pass in the corner, tipped, but Warner's able to control it. It goes back to Teeth. Now at the free throw line, they get it to Kessler. Teddy's shot is good. He has 4, and it's back to 35-24, a 9-point advantage. Or excuse me, an 11-point advantage for Windsor Sioux Straws. Holt challenged as he crossed the timeline, but he got it to Abernathy. Now baseline Butler. Jumper from 16, no good. Rebound claimed by Teeth, ahead to Warner. Warner up the left side. Double team, got it back to Teeth. Teeth circles it to Ballinger. He's on the right wing. Dribbles into the free throw lane. Shot was short. Rebound Kessler. Putback no good for Teddy. This rebound Ballinger, his putback is missed because he's fouled. And Chandler Ballinger will go to the line for a couple.
It's making me work awful hard.
Well, I just call it as I see it.
I'm trying to keep up. Butler gets called for his first. 2 on Neoga this half.
Couple of free throws for Ballinger. The first is up, rattles around, and popped out. Thought that was good. Easton returns for Butler for Neoga. Here comes Mitchell Haddock in the ball game as he replaces Teeth for Windsor Sioux Straws.
The alphabet game coming up next.
Man.
SEB and BCCH.
Free throw for Ballinger is up and no good. Rebound swatted out of bounds. I think Kramer touched it last. Still haven't got a signal, but apparently it was verbally distributed that it was Neoga's ball.
I'll signal it. Yeah, I didn't either. I didn't see it either.
Here's Holt across the timeline to Hill at the free throw line. He just can't find the handle on that thing, and Warner comes to take it away.
First turnover on Neoga.
He gets a pass somehow underneath the Teddy Kessler, who's double teamed, puts up a shot. He's no good because he's fouled, and Kessler goes to the line for a couple.
He's working hard. He says, if I shoot this thing, something might go in.
Warner threw that pass, and it hit a foot of Neoga. Neoga didn't kick it. The ball was passed into their feet, and somehow Kessler picked it up off the ground and was still able to squirm for a shot.
Easton's third foul for Neoga. Indians with 3 this half.
Kessler's free throw is good. Give him 5. Makes it 36-24. Back to a 12-point edge for Windsor Stew Straws, matching their largest of the day. Kessler's free throw, nothing but net. Give him 6, and it's 13.
Watch his feet. He switches his feet, so he's for sure to stay behind the line when he puts a shot up. But it works.
Easton to Holt. Holt in the corner to Abernathy. He'll take the long 2. It's short. Rebound. Abernathy knocks it loose, and he gets it back. Over to Easton. Easton drives into the lane, and as he does, he's fouled. And with 2:35 to play in the third quarter, it's a common foul, so it'll be Neoga ball down underneath their basket.
So Ballinger picks up his second foul, and that's 3 on the Hatchets this half.
Haddock 6 down. He's replaced by Hutchinson. As Hill's looking to get the ball inbounds and has to launch it out top to Easton. Easton right back in the corner to Hill. 3 on the way from the right side. Good.
There he moved over on the side.
Caleb Hill knocks down the 3, and Neoga takes a timeout. With 2:29 to play in the third quarter, it'll be a 60-second timeout. It's Windsor Stew Straws 37, Neoga 27. NTC action on 97.9 XFM.
Good luck to area teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament this week. From your F&N Napa Auto Parts store, use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals.
Bank anywhere, anytime with Go Mobile from Washington Savings Bank in Effingham. Good luck to all the teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament. Stevens Industries, in business for 55 years and an employee-owned company, has produced a winning team and has job opportunities available from production office to the manufacturing floor.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
Brown's Drug Store at 115 West Jefferson Avenue in Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more.
Stevens Industries, in business for 55 years and an employee-owned company, has produced a winning team and has job opportunities available from production office to the manufacturing floor.
Neoga took the timeout. They trail by 10, 37-27 with 2:20 to play in the third quarter.
And the timeout came right after Hill hit that 3, so let's see what they might change. And it might not even be defensively. Let's see next time they have the ball.
They trying to put a little more pressure out top as Hutchinson and Ballinger work it across. Still looks to be trying to decide if they're in a zone. I think they've extended this zone out a little bit. Ballinger has it on the left wing. Way out on the perimeter, though. Gives it over to Hutchinson. Hey, look at Abernathy get low to play inside against Warner. Wow. He figures that's what I got. I might as well use it.
You bet. Strong legs, strong trunk. Hold him out best I can.
Ballinger looking to make a move. Gets it in the corner to Kessler. Teddy brings it back out to Ballinger. Ballinger moves to the center circle. Now over to Hutchinson. Hutchinson puts the thumb up in the air, calls out a new play. Ball knocked loose, but that's because he's fouled.
Wow. Disappointing foul for Neoga. That's Holt's 4th. So he has 4 for the Indians. Overbeck with 4 for the Hatchets.
Levi Peters will come into the ball game, no doubt, to replace Jesse Holt, who heads to Coach Bob Lockhart's bench.
We're really getting to see some youngins.
Yeah.
And we've talked a lot. It's kids that are sophomores and freshmen even. We're seeing lots more. This tournament's really been magnified with some underclassmen.
Warner at the top of the key for the Hatchets. Hooks a pass inside to Kramer, and as he does, another whistle against Neoga.
And it's Abernathy, who we have mentioned is working hard in there. Caleb's second foul. That's 5 on Neoga. this half.
Always undersized, to say the least, is Abernathy, but always extra effort. Inbounds goes to Warner. Warner will trot it back out to the center circle and set the offense there. Works it to Ballinger on the right side. Ballinger puts it on the floor, moves towards the top of the key where he finds Hutchinson in the center circle. Now to Warner on the left wing. Warner to Hutchinson out, or Warner to Ballinger out top rather. Now to Hutchinson on the right wing. Back to Warner, top of the key. To Kramer, who pops out on the wing. He'll bounce it for Kessler. And away from the ball, an offensive foul.
Trying to figure out the number.
I think they said
Butler or Warner. Tristan Warner's second foul. Fourth foul on the Hatchets this half, Matt. That's their third turnover.
And with 45 seconds to play in the third quarter, Neoga looks to cut into the 10-point lead of Windsor's Two Straws, but a pass is taken away by Warner. Neoga's second turnover of the quarter.
So they've turned that problem back. They had 8 in that second quarter when Windsor's Two Straws came churning back in front.
Hatchets appear to be willing to hold for the last shot. We'll see what happens here with 25 seconds to play in the third quarter. Ballinger handling out top, flips it back to Warner in the center circle. Warner has Abernathy with him, so he's got to move the ball. He gets it to Hutchinson on the wing. Now out top to Ballinger. 12 seconds to play in the quarter. Over to Hutchinson. Hutchinson out top to Kramer. Now to Ballinger underneath to Teddy Kessler. Shot up, no good because he's fouled. And with 4.6 seconds left, Teddy Kessler will return to the charity stripe.
Boy, Bob Lockhart was up and rooting and saying, keep it out, and then here it came inside, and the foul came, and he slaps his hand.
And that's another big foul for Neoga.
Yeah, Easton picks up his fourth. So now they have Holt and Easton, each with 4 fouls, and that's 6 as a team, so the next one's going to put Windsor's Two Straws in the bonus, and they're already up 10.
Here comes Clayton Butler in for Easton. First free throw was missed by Teddy Kessler. That hit the back iron and bounced off. He takes his time with this one. Turns those feet, puts the shot up. Oh, it rattles around and out, no good. But there's Kramer with an offensive rebound. Put back, no good. Rebound this time hits Abernathy as Abernathy was laying on the baseline after he was kind of mixing it up with Kramer. And with 0.2 seconds left, all the Hatchets could do is tip it towards the hoop. Here's the flip out top to Warner. He catches and shoots. It's no good. And the quarter comes to a close. After 3, it's Windsor's Two Straws 37 and Neoga 27. You're listening to the 81st Annual National Trail Conference Tournament on 97.9 XFM.
Russ Broniker, Cadillac, Buick GMC, located on South Route 45 in Effingham. Proud supporters of local sports and this week's NTC tournament.
Job Match Personnel Services supports all the area sports and wishes them the best of luck.
Diedrich Bank would like to be the 6th man on your team at tournament time. They'll back you up with game-winning shots, and you'll be in the bonus time after time. Diedrich Bank. Live for today, bank for tomorrow.
Nieberge Furniture, located at 500 West Fayette Avenue in Effingham. Locally owned and operated since 1978 and proud sponsors of the NTC tournament.
Good luck to the coaches and players during the tourney. From Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage, 601 West Fayette in Effingham.
Thanks for watching the 81st Annual NTC Tournament exclusively on 97.9 XFM.
All right, third quarter stats real quickly here. Neoga 4 for 10 for 40%. Made their only foul shot, just 2 turnovers, lots better. Just 2 rebounds, those are a real problem. 2 for 5 on threes. Windsor's Two Straws 4 out of 7. That's still better than 50%, just not many shots. Only 2 for 6 from the line. They're struggling there today. 3 turnovers, 6 rebounds, though. They did not try a 3.
Neoga had the ball to start the fourth quarter, had it knocked loose, but it went off of Windsor's Two Straws, and Bob Lockhart says, guys, we got to be strong with the ball. He even flexed his muscles to show them. So now here's Neoga again. They work it into Abernathy in the lane. Fires it out on the wing. There's a 3 up, and it's short, but an offensive rebound. Hill, he's hit from behind as he tried to put it back up and in, so he'll earn a trip to the free throw line.
This will be 5 fouls on Windsor's Two Straws this half. And it goes against Nick Hutchinson. That's his first foul of the day.
So off the missed 3 from Andy Freeman, Hill was in the right spot to get that offensive board. puts the free throw up, and it drops through for Caleb. So he has another solid game going here at the NTC with 8 points thus far.
6 in the second half.
Trevor Easton back into the Neoga lineup. He replaces Levi Peters. Here's the free throw for Hill. That one's good. So give him 9. Makes it 37-29, an 8-point contest.
Close enough to get interesting again.
Windsor Stew Straws trailed early by as much as 5, took a 13-point lead, and now Neoga's got back within 8. Here's Overbeck with it out on the perimeter. Works it to Ballinger. Ballinger on the left wing. He'll bring it back out top against this Neoga man-to-man. Ballinger works at high post to Kramer. Back to Ballinger on the right side. Cut off. Finds Overbeck at the free throw line. Jumper off the mark. Rebound goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Neoga.
Smart decision to just let that thing go out of bounds. A couple of Neoga kids looked, but they knew that Overbeck's shot was the last thing that anybody had a handle on.
So Neoga will try to get a little closer against the Windsor Stew Straws 1-2-2 half-court press. They try to get it into Abernathy. Pass was too hot to handle, and it's finally taken away by the Hatchets. They push it up to Overbeck. Now in the corner to Warner for 3. Got it.
Oh, that was pretty.
Kristen Warner with 9 makes it 40-29. Back to an 11-point lead for the Hatchets. Here comes the Indians across the timeline. They get it to Andy Freeman. Freeman's picked up his dribble. Tried to get it to Abernathy. Pass off the mark. Kessler with a steal. Outlet pass, though, too far in front of Warner, and it goes out of bounds for a Hatchet turnover.
2 for Neoga, 1 for Windsor's Stew Straws. Jesse Holt rolling the dice, sending him back out there with the 4 fouls.
Holt looks for permission from the official to come in. Now he will replace Andy Freeman.
Which is always a smart thing to do. Good job for Jesse.
So for Neoga, they have Clayton Butler, Caleb Abernathy, Jesse Holt, Trevor Easton, and Caleb Hill on the court. They get across the timeline, bounce at high post to Abernathy, looking, sends it away on the right side to Easton. Back out top to Holt. Pass was tipped by Warner into backcourt where Holt tracks it down. He brings it up court, gets it to Abernathy in the lane, around one defender, puts up a shot. It's blocked, but he'll go to the line as he was hit with the body.
Yeah, got Kramer off at least 1 foot. Isaac called for his 3rd. No, they called it on Teddy Kessler. Pardon me. 4-4 instead of 3-3. I thought sure it was Kramer that blocked the shot, but he must have done a good job blocking the shot, and Kessler got him with the body. So Teddy Kessler's first foul. Each team sitting on 6, Matt, so the foul by either team's going to put the other in the bonus from here on out.
Abernathy's free throw is off the heel of the rim, no good. Now Isaac Kramer will have a seat, and Christian Kessler will return for Windsor Stew Straws. Abernathy looking to pull his club back within 10, and he does as he hits the second of 2 for his first point of the ball game, making it 40-30.
6 minutes to go. We'll see whether Neoga can get on a bit of a roll here.
Overbeck sends it to Ballinger. Ballinger baseline. That's Christian Kessler. Shot short, but Teddy Kessler's there for the rebound. His putback missed, but it's batted out top, and Ballinger secures it. Ballinger back to the center circle. Resets the offense.
Well, they continue to own the boards, Matt. That's been a big key to their comeback today.
Ballinger out top. They go to Overbeck. Overbeck now to Warner on the wing. Out top again to Kessler. Now to Overbeck on the right side. Overbeck to Warner at the free throw line. Backs it out. Goes to Kessler left side. 1 dribble for Teddy. Now he needs some help. Got it to Ballinger. Ballinger will circle it high, and the Hatchets will reset again.
Let's talking about rebounds. Neoga has 11 rebounds in the game. That's not many second chances.
No. Here's a blob on for Warner. Shot no good. Got his own rebound. Trying to put this one up. He's fouled. And we'll see. I think he was in the act of shooting, but either way, he'll be at the line.
And the foul's on Abernathy. He's trying real hard to play big inside and picks up his 3rd foul. So it's bonus now for the Hatchets.
But they did rule that he was in the act of shooting. It was close, so they're going to go ahead and give him the 2 free throws. Warner looking to get into double figures. Shot is short. So it remains a 10-point ball game with 5:03 to play in the 4th quarter. But that possession for Windsor Stew Straws lasted about a minute, and that's a lot of time that Neoga could use to try to get back into this.
Exactly.
Lane Andrews, speaking of getting back into it, he's back in the ball game. Now Warner's free throw is up and good. So he does have 10, making it 41-30. Ooh, there's an over and back. Easton caught the pass on his side of the court, and Holt hadn't quite made it across the timeline when he passed it back to him. So that's one of those, almost a mental error, I would say.
Third turnover on Neoga this quarter.
So it's 41-30, under 5 minutes to play now as Ballinger works it to Warner on the left wing. Out top to Kessler. That's Teddy. He works it over on the wing to Ballinger. Ballinger back to Warner. Free throw line. Back to the basket. Gets it to Overbeck. Overbeck out top to Christian Kessler. Now to Ballinger. Ballinger on the wing. Out top to Ted Kessler. Over to Christian on the left side. Christian puts it on the floor, leaves it with Ballinger. Out top, over to Kessler.
Well, and they're just content to take the air out of the ball. They've only been called for 4 turnovers in the second half, so they've done a great job of handling the ball with the lead.
Just working the ball around the perimeter with a motion offense. Now there's Christian Kessler bouncing it out top to Ballinger. Down to 4:12 to play. Ballinger kind of resets the offense. They tried to get it to Teddy Kessler. Pass was picked off and taken by Holt. Ahead to Easton, launching a 3. Ooh, off the heel of the rim, no good. Rebound, Ted Kessler. Hands it off to Ballinger, ahead to Warner. Warner, baseball pass underneath, taken away by Easton. Easton to Abernathy. Abernathy drives in the lane, puts a runner up, no good. Rebound on the floor. And finally we have a jump ball called as Overbeck, Butler, and Ted Kessler were all after it down there.
Not everybody's smiling coming out of that.
Possession arrow will favor Windsor Stew Straws. So everybody's kind of making sure everyone's okay. Now Easton checks out. He's replaced by Andy Freeman for Neoga. Meanwhile, Warner has a seat for Windsor Stew Straws. And back into the lineup is Nick Hutchinson.
Down to 3:47 now. Neoga's not chopping into that deficit. So even with these last couple of turnovers, Hatchett's doing a pretty good job of protecting that lead.
Ballinger with it, out on the wing. Brings it to the top of the key, now leaves it with Kessler. Ted Kessler out high. Goes to Christian Kessler on the left side. Bouncing it for Overbeck out top. Overbeck between the rings, left side now to Hutchinson. Hutchinson to the center circle with a pass to Ballinger. Ballinger over to Overbeck on the right wing. Now out top Hutchinson, and we've got a foul away from the ball as Ted Kessler and Clayton Butler were getting mixed up. And I think the foul's going on Neoga.
Yeah, Butler wasn't. He was in the middle of the last altercation down on the other end and got called for the foul here. I'm not saying he's doing anything wrong. He just got called for the foul. His second foul. So both teams in the bonus.
So the first of a 1-and-1 up for Teddy Kessler is on the way, and it's off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound, out of bounds. Ooh. They say it was last touched by Windsor Stew Straws.
I wasn't looking.
Looked to me like Neoga might have got it last, but what do I know? I just say what happened.
That's it.
I don't judge what happened.
We just talk about it.
Here's an entry pass intended for Butler. Boy, that was a hot-to-handle one, and it sails off his fingertips out of bounds into the Windsor Stew Straws cheerleaders.
There's a good solid pass, and then there's one that might break a finger.
Yeah.
4 turnovers on Neoga this quarter.
Give Butler credit. He dived into the cheerleaders trying to get that ball back. Not a bad place to go. Here's the Hatchets working it around the perimeter.
Yeah.
And now we've got an offensive foul away from the ball.
Well, now the Hatchets aren't doing a good job of protecting the lead.
Not sure who this was against.
1-4, that's Hutchinson. Nick's second. And turnover number 4 on the Hatchets this quarter. Down goes Nick.
So Hutchinson will have to come out of the ball game, and because it was an offensive foul, no free throws here. It'll be Neoga ball right at the timeline. So it's still 41-30. Seems like we've been stuck here for a while, and the only one that bothers is the Neoga Indians and their faithful. Now here's a pass out top, knocked down and taken by Warner. Outlet ahead to Overbeck. Shot is off the glass and good. Josh Overbeck with 6, makes it 43-30. Neoga with trouble, but they do safely get it across the timeline. Now into the lane to Butler, who shuffles the baseline to Andrews. Shot is no good. Rebound, Christian Kessler, another board. 2:25 to play in the contest. Windsor Stew Straws up 13.
7th rebound, by the way.
Here's Warner, hassled out top by Freeman. Ball goes in the backcourt as Freeman knocked it away, but Warner's able to recover it. He brings it up to Ballinger. Ballinger on the right side. Gets it out top to Overbeck. Overbeck to Christian Kessler.
Neoga's going to get the mod squad in here in a minute.
Here's Ted Kessler, top of the key, to Warner. Warner out top to Ballinger. Ballinger over to Overbeck. Back to Christian Kessler. Nice look underneath the Warner layup. Good. So Warner with 12 makes it 45-30, a 15-point lead for Windsor Stew Straws, and that's their largest of the day. Lane Andrews looks inside to Abernathy in a crowd, puts up a shot. It's no good because he's fouled. And Caleb Abernathy will head back to the charity stripe with 1:37 to play in the contest.
He was leaning into Teddy Kessler and leaning and just kept bouncing off because Teddy's got some size on Caleb. And then they called the foul on Christian Kessler, his third.
Free throw up and good for Caleb Abernathy. The senior from Neoga has his second point. And now Neoga does indeed make some substitution as Mateo Clemente is in, 5'9" senior. And also Levi Peters returns for Neoga. Meanwhile, the Kesslers sit down for Windsor Stew Straws. And we've got Kramer back out there and Haddock back in the ball game. Here's the next for Abernathy. It's good. So he hits them both. Caleb with 3, and now he'll get a well-deserved break.
He's worked hard today.
Zach Gressens will come in to replace him. Abernathy gets a big hand from his coaches and fellow teammates as he heads to the bench. With 1:35 to play in the contest, it's 45-32. Windsor Stew Straws bringing the ball up court, and they have the 13-point lead. There's Warner with a look underneath for Haddock. Mitchell's shot off the glass is good. He has 3, makes it 47-32. 1:20 to play in the ball game, and as Peters tried to bring it up court, he looked to make a pass, and this drug the pivot foot.
Somebody flashed in front of who he was going to pass to and couldn't quite get the break set. That's 6 turnovers now in Neoga this quarter.
So it'll be Hatchet ball right at the timeline as they flip it in the backcourt to Ballinger. Ballinger brings it up to Haddock on the left wing. Guarded closely, but safely got it to Ballinger at the top of the key. Ballinger puts it on the floor. Now flips it to Warner. Minute to play in this one. We've got St. Elmo Brownstown and Cowden Herrick Beecher City to come in the consolation game of this 81st annual NTC. Meanwhile, Windsor Stew Straws looks inside for Ballinger. First shot no good. Second shot no good. Over the back goes one of the Hatchets. And we should be shooting free throws at Neoga's end of the court.
You're correct about that. And the foul goes on Isaac Kramer, his third.
So with a 1-and-1 on the way, we see some substitutions. Blake Nichols checks in for the Hatchet. He's a 5'11 junior. And Trevor Quast also will check in. He's a 5'8.5 sophomore returning.
Kramer and Warner sat down along with Ballinger.
And Bennett is back in the ball game. Gavin Bennett also in there for Coach Cody McCullum and the Hatchets.
Teese is going to check back in here for Windsor Stew Straws.
Clemente's free throw is off the mark, and it didn't touch anything, so it'll belong to Windsor Stew Straws out of bounds. That will allow Teese to come into the ball game. He's got to convince somebody to go out, and finally it's Overbeck. So 51.4 seconds to play, 47-32. Windsor Stew Straws is going to come out of here with the win and improve to 10-10 on the season. Teese hustles it across the timeline. Swings it to Haddock on the left wing. Haddock looks inside, can't find what he wants, so he goes out top to Quast. Trevor Quast, one dribble and over to Bennett, left wing. Bennett looks inside, nothing doing. Out top to Nichols. Nichols back to Teese. Teese to Haddock out high. Haddock looks inside, elects to go to Quast. Now with 20 seconds to play. Over to Bennett, just using that motion offense to kill some time. And now we've got a pushing foul.
Because we can't ever have enough fouls.
And so it'll be Windsor Stew Straws going to the free throw line.
4-2 on the foul. So Zach Gressens is officially in the game now. He just picked up a foul.
So Trevor Quast would like to get in the scoring column. He's got a 1-and-1 opportunity to do so. Free throw up, around, and no good. Rebound finally claimed by Peters. He's bringing it up court for Neoga. Ahead to Butler. Butler on the left side leans in. Shot no good, but he's fouled. And with 8 seconds left, Clayton Butler will have his chance to score.
So you get down to 16 seconds, you think, okay, well, that's it. Well, it's not it.
No. Hey, and these kids that are on the court, they're going to play as hard as anybody else would. If it was the first minute of the ball game, because this is their chance to get some action for a lot of these young men.
Let's say give more minutes. Gavin Bennett's second foul.
Clayton Butler's free throw is off the side of the rim, no good. He takes a couple dribbles, puts this one up, and it is good. So the sophomore has his first point with 8 seconds left, inbounds to Quast. That's all he really has to do. He will bring it across the timeline, but that'll do it. Final score is the Windsor Stew Straws Hatchets 47, the Neoga Indians 33. We'll take a break, come back, and wrap this one up, talk about the next games upcoming, and have some more fun here at the National Trail Conference Tournament. You're listening to it on 97.9 XFM.
Bank anywhere, anytime with Go Mobile from Washington Savings Bank in Effingham. Good luck to all the teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament.
It's NTC Tourney Week, and Tingley Insurance in downtown Effingham wishes players fast breaks, jump shots, and lots of rebounds. Tingley Insurance, a proud supporter of high school basketball.
The area's #1 website for local news, sports, weather, and more, 979xfm.com.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is providing greater access to care with 5 new family medicine doctors in the community and 2 walk-in clinics in Mattoon and Charleston to take care of your urgent medical needs when your doctor's not available.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun. Martin's IGA Plus has everything you'll need to make a great meal, from certified Angus beef, fresh fruits and vegetables, and mouth-watering bakery items. Check us out at martinsiga.com. Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today. Let our experienced employees at Wright Furniture help you with your furniture and accessory needs. Whether it's just a chair or a house full of furniture, Wright's Furniture and Flooring in Diedrich can help. Crossroads Bank, your locally owned, locally managed, and locally committed bank, has 2 locations to serve you, on South Banker and on North Keller.
This is the Farm Credit Illinois postgame show. Farm Credit Illinois, assisting farmers for over 90 years.
Welcome back to the National Trail Conference Tournament, where we've wrapped up the first of 3 in a row. In this contest, it was Windsor Stew Straws with the victory over Neoga, 47-33. Windsor Stew Straws had quarters of 7, 20, 10, and 10 for their total of 47. Neoga with quarters of 10, 6, 11, and 6 for their total of 33. So Windsor Stew Straws improves to 10-10 on the season. Neoga sees their season mark slip to 1-22. Taking a look at the scoring individually for the Windsor Stew Straws Hatchets, Tristan Warner led the way with 12 points, 8 points for Christian Kessler, 6 points for Josh Overbeck, 5 points for Teddy Kessler, 4 points for Isaac Kramer, 3 points for Mitchell Haddock, and 3 points for Chandler Ballinger. 2 points apiece for Nick Hutchinson and Chase Teese, and a free throw for Gavin Bennett rounds out the scoring for Windsor Stew Straws. Trevor Quast and Blake Nichols also played today for the Hatchets. For the Neoga Indians, they were paced by Trevor Easton's 14 points. Caleb Hill added 9. 3 points apiece for Caleb Abernathy, Jesse Holt, and Andy Freeman. Clayton Butler also knocked down a free throw for the Indians, as Mateo Clemente, Levi Peters, and Lane Andrews, as well as Zach Gressens, all took the court today for Bob Lockhart's Neoga Indians. So that's a look at the scoring from this one. We'll check Greg's stats when we come back, and we'll chat with the coaches as well as we get set for the next one between St. Elmo Brownstown and Cowden Herrick Beecher City for the Consolation Championship. That's upcoming. But first, we'll wrap this first game up right here on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located south Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is providing greater access to care with 5 new family medicine doctors in the community and 2 walk-in clinics in Mattoon and Charleston to take care of your urgent medical needs when your doctor's not available.
Your home for the 81st Annual NTC Tournament, 97.9 XFM.
Good luck to area teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament this week. From your F&N Napa Auto Parts store, use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals.
Bank anywhere, anytime with Go Mobile from Washington Savings Bank in Effingham. Good luck to all the teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament. Stevens Industries, in business for 55 years and an employee-owned company, has produced a winning team and has job opportunities available from production office to the manufacturing floor.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
Brown's Drug Store at 115 West Jefferson Avenue in Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more.
Stevens Industries, in business for 55 years and an employee-owned company, has produced a winning team and has job opportunities available from production office to the manufacturing floor.
You make a lot of decisions when you change jobs. In the excitement, it's easy to forget an important one: what to do about the money in your 401k. You have 4 choices: take the money, leave it where it is, roll the money to your new 401k, or roll it to an IRA. Your decisions have a big impact on your future. Call Tammy Dalford. You're a Country Financial rep in Effingham for a full analysis of your unique situation and get started today. Security products offered through Country Capital Management Company. Investment management, retirement, trust, and planning services provided by Country Trust Bank. Not FDIC insured. No bank guarantee. May lose value.
Back at Altamont, final score again in our first of 4 today. Saw Windsor's 2 Straws post a 47-33 win over Neoga. So that gets the Hatchets back to 500 at 10-10. Neoga still looking for that second win of the season. Neoga shot just 27% today from the field. 5 out of 19 in the first half, 4 out of 14 in the second half. Did not have a basket in the fourth quarter. Indians 9 of 33 for 27%. From the line, they went 10 of 16 for 63%. 18 turnovers, 8 in the second half, 12 rebounds. 12 rebounds. And Bob Lockhart's going to join us here for the postgame visit. 12 boards for Neoga today. And they end up 5 out of 19 on threes for 26%. Let's get the Neoga coach saddled up here. Let's see. Can we turn that around, Bob? There. You'll sound even better. There you go. Bob Lockhart joins us for the post-game visit. Boy, your kids play hard. You had it going, and then Windsor's 2 Straws made a couple of lineup changes, and that seemed to change the momentum.
Well, when Tristan came in the game, he changes the game, best player on the floor. And, probably our frustration is right from the get-go, we settled, played perimeter basketball. And then when he came in defensively on the point, his length gave us a little trouble, and turnovers were the issue. Probably the other second quarter thing that we talked about. And I just don't think our kids' basketball IQ at times completely gets it. We were in the bonus with 5-something to go in the second quarter. They weren't. They go 10 for 13 from the line the second quarter. We don't, because we don't attack the rim. And it's a twofold problem. One, a little bit is the issue of thinking about the skill as you're doing it. That's tough. But the other thing is that mental thing of cutting without the ball and being willing to be aggressive and be a risk taker when you need to do so. And, they had nothing to lose with their half-court trap because all we did was throw it around the arc and around the perimeter versus threaten the rim.
The one kid that I saw really active, well, no, that's not true. A couple of kids that I saw really active. Caleb Abernathy tried to be a center today. He's, 5'8"?
5'7".
Boy, he just took it in there time and again.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. We coaches talk a lot about a heart of a champion and those type of things. My Lord, I told the kids on the bench, and it's probably the 10th time this year, we need more Caleb Abernathys in the world.
Yeah.
And that's not a knock on the rest of the kids, but he just, He's competitive, and what I like about him is he's earned a lot of stripes with me. You know, I'm one of those guys, I bark a little bit, and he'll bark back, and I like that. But he does it in the right way.
There you go.
And those type of things, and it's all about the competitive spirit between the two of us. But as far as his play, it's everything in education. Do you maximize your abilities? And he does that, and that's what I'd like to say about that young man.
There you go. There you go. Another kid I like, he didn't score as well as he did in your previous game, was Caleb Hill, another hard-working kid.
Yeah, he's the kid that mentally we're trying to make games with it, you know, and I keep telling the sophomores on the bench, this is your year to figure it out.
Yep.
Not so much from a playing standpoint, but 6 inches between the ears. And if Caleb will keep doing that and keep getting aggressive, and if he grows a little bit and adds the next skill, putting the ball on the floor and getting guys in the air, he's got to find other ways to score other than just shooting that face-up shot.
Right.
And I keep forgetting at times that he still is a young kid, but he's a good listener. And I think you can tell that he's been raised right and those type of things, and seems to absorb some things we're talking about. We trust him. He takes the ball out for us on everything, and so, you know, he's a solid kid. I think you'll see him get better. I just really do.
There you go. You had some kids putting up some threes, and sometimes successful and sometimes not. Jesse Holt, Trevor Easton, Andy Freeman. It's great when they go in.
Well, you know, I grew up at a different day and time. That goes back to what I opened with, that you're not knocking them. Let's go to the hole once in a while and score another way, like going to the free throw line or get a layup or whatever. But, you know, we are who we are sometimes, and we fall in love with it, as you've seen a lot of kids do. But I'm not always happy about those threes. Let's just be blunt that way.
There you go. And I know, and I talked about it in the game as far as rebounding, it's hard to coach tall.
Yes, you know, I was on the kids today and talking to the bench a lot, that I've always bought into the concept that rebounding is 95% heart and will, and 5% is just sometimes the other kid's more athletic or is just blessed with a little bit more height.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that happen to us. I can live with that. But one sticks in my mind today. Second half, Caleb Abernathy shoots a 15-footer on the left wing. He runs all the way across and beats the other 9 players to the ball on the other side.
I saw that.
And to me, that proves that point. And we've seen a lot of offensive rebound opportunities.
That's a good point.
And we don't have kids anticipating where it's going to go very well.
Positioning yourself for the rebound. Yeah.
Right, and that's what I mean about that basketball IQ.
Mm-hmm. So it's a learning process.
That it is, for all of us.
I tell you, I love to watch you coach, Bob. I said this clear back to when you were with the Hearts. You're always active on the sidelines. You're always teaching. As soon as a kid comes out, you're there saying, okay, here's what happened and why did this happen. You're asking them to help them understand.
Right. I talk to the bench kids a lot, you know, and this year I've had to talk to too many kids out on the floor, especially on the offensive end, and I don't like doing that because then they're thinking versus playing, and I'm guilty of that a lot this year. But I love teaching. That's probably the part that I'll miss.
Yeah. I heard rumors that this might be it.
Well, this is my last year of teaching. Wherever it takes me, it takes me. You know, it'll be hard to just completely walk away from everything. I've coached golf the last 13 years at Mattoon, and that's been real good to me. Different sport.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Another mental game.
Well, a good van driver is what I say. But I love that game. But there's a lot of correlations. It's all about athletics and how you handle yourself. And you know, that's the other thing that I probably should mention. Our kids have made gains in how they carry themselves on the floor, but, boy, we still got a long way to go. I'm big on body language.
Good thing you're not out of season yet. Still got some season to go.
Appreciate it. Thank you for everything.
You, Bob. You bet. Bob Lockhart, coach at Neoga. Always a pleasure to get to visit with him. 7% from the field. Windsor's 2 strikes out 62% from the field today. 18 of 29. 10 of 22 from the line isn't good. But I guess you get more points from a basket than you do from a foul shot, so maybe that'll work out. Anyway, 18 of 29 on their shots from the field, 10 of 22 from the line, 18 turnovers, 7 the second half, 32 rebounds. They had a 32-12 rebound edge on Neoga today, and that's tough. 1 for 5 on their threes. As far as scoring, Matt already went through that. We'll let you know that all the information will be up on the website. I do hope to get some sleep tonight, but we'll have it all up after the games tonight on the website. You can check it out at 979xfm.com and kjcountry.com. One more quick mention while we're on a roll here, that all these games, again, are being streamed video and audio live on the internet. Check it out. Go to our YouTube channel, and that'll take care of the rest. Thanks to everybody and their great comments that have been viewing and listening all over creation. Thank you very much. That encourages Wayne, encourages us. So thank you very much. Let's take a break. We'll give you the pregame information on our next contest, the Consolation Championship, SED and BCCH. Whole lot of initials in this one. Back in a minute here from the National Trail Conference Tournament on 97.9 XFM.
Russ Broniker, Cadillac, Buick GMC, located on South Route 45 in Effingham. Proud supporters of local sports and this week's NTC tournament.
Job Match Personnel Services supports all the area sports and wishes them the best of luck.
Diedrich Bank would like to be the sixth man on your team at tournament time. They'll back you up with game-winning shots, and you'll be in the bonus time after time. Diedrich Bank. Live for today, bank for tomorrow.
Neoga Furniture, located at 500 West Fayette Avenue in Effingham. Locally owned and operated since 1978 and proud sponsors of the NTC tournament.
Good luck to the coaches and players during the tourney. From Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage, 601 West Fayette in Effingham.
Thanks for watching the 81st Annual NTC Tournament exclusively on 97.9 XFM.
This is the Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota pregame show. Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, your complete transportation headquarters since 1958.
Back at Altamont, the 81st Annual National Trail Conference Tournament. I'm Greg Sapp, Matt Robinson alongside Brian back at the studios. We've had Brian squared back there today, Brian Herman and Brian Dust. And, of course, Wayne Moran, captain of all when it comes to video and audio streaming of this tournament. It will be a battle between St. Elmo Brownstown and Beecher City Cowden Herrick. So if you live out there around Spring Hill Cemetery, you don't know who to root for, because you got people from both districts that live up there, north out of St. Elmo or west out of Beecher, your choice. And so this ought to be a fun one this afternoon. Another thing I like so much about the National Trail Conference, it's just a whole bunch of towns right around each other, and everybody knows everybody, and then they get together and play basketball once in a while. Makes it fun.
Yeah, there's nobody you want to beat more than your brother in a competition, and I know you don't literally have brothers playing against brothers very often, at least, that I can ever think of in the tournament. But you'll have cousins taking on cousins and good friends taking on friends, and that adds to the flavor of the NTC.
Exactly so. Let's get you the lay of the land here as far as who's starting. First of all, Beecher City Cowden Herrick is the visiting team. Mark Bain's crew is 8-11 on the season. Here's how they got here. First, they played back on Wednesday night, and in that contest, they lost to St. Anthony 73-46. But then yesterday, they got a win over Windsor Two Straws, 74-52, and that's how they get to this game. Austin Rexroad will start for the Eagles. He's a 6'5 senior, 32 tournament points, had a 20-pointer yesterday. Connor Blackerby is a 5'10 junior. He has 23 tournament points. Micah Sandberg didn't score in their first game, had 15 last night. So he is sitting on 15 tournament points. He's a 6'1 senior. Daniel Harder gets the start, the 6'5 senior. He has 4 tournament points. And Trey Buzzard, who I keep forgetting to move up farther on the roster, is playing like he's at the top of the roster. He's a 6'1 junior. He has 7 tournament points. So that's the lineup for BCCH. Again, they're 8-11, 1-1 in the tournament. St. Elmo Brownstown, they saw their first action back on Tuesday night. They lost to South Central in a good ball game, 50-44. Then they bounced back and won on Thursday as they posted a win over Neoga, 51-32. So they are also 1-1 in the tournament. They are 9-10 on the season, so they're in the same situation as Windsor Two Straws. They're looking to get back to 500 with a win here today. Landon Peasels had a heck of a tournament. He is just a stellar ball player, and I don't get tired of talking about him. He's a 6'5 junior, and he has 32 tournament points in the first 2 games of this tournament. He's a quality player. Kyle Hardiman is a 6'4 senior. He has 26 tournament points. Lewis Brown is a 5'9" sophomore. He has 8 tournament points. Clayton Kroll with 18 tournament points is a 6-foot junior. And Dylan Brooks is a 6'1" junior with 1 tournament point. Those are the 5 starters today for the St. Elmo Brownstown Eagles, coached by Mr. Greg Fiesel. This is our second of 4 broadcasts today. Just a moment ago, in case you're just joining us, in the 7th place game, a win posted by Windsor Stu Straws as they got the victory over Neoga by a count of...
Final score in that one was 47-33.
So Windsor Stu Straws is back to 500 with that win at 10-10. So that one in the books. Getting ready for St. Elmo Brownstown and Beecher City Cowden Herrick. Coming up right after this game is the 3rd place contest. That'll see the South Central Cougars play the St. Anthony Bulldogs. And then at 7:30 tonight, the championship game, and that will be a battle between the Dietrich Moving Maroons and the Altamont Indians. And I tell you what, Altamont will be seeing what they can do without Clayton Wolf, of course, but then they have the advantage of being at home, and so we'll see what that does. And they also have the day's rest. Some people say, well, you know, day's rest, that's going to be a real benefit. Some people say you get that Friday win, you got the motivation to go right back in at Saturday night. So, you know, everybody has their opinion. I'm just going to show up and see what happens.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun, and I talked with Deb Winter, who's in charge of this tournament,
okay.
I do believe.
This will be good information,
and,
yes.
And she lets me know that there are still tickets available for the championship game. They're getting fewer and fewer to come by, but you can come to the school now and purchase your tickets for the championship game.
We're open.
And they'll be here until the 3 o'clock, or until the 3rd place game gets to about halftime.
$4, by the way. Tickets are $4. Thanks, Matt. That's good information. BCCH wins the tip, and here we go. BCCH and SEB. All kinds of names here. Sandiford has it, and he got called for palm on the basketball. So the Beecher City Cowden Herrick Eagles turn it over. Yeah, we got the Eagles and the Eagles, too, so I got to watch my nicknames.
And you mentioned Sandiford earlier with a quiet game and then a big game. Well, he was one of them that's been affected by illness, and I think that had a lot to do with that opening game. Not a whole lot of points there for him.
Point well made. So St. Elmo Brownstown looking for their first opportunity. Fiesel with it in the corner, out top. They get it in the lane to Kroll, back to Fiesel, thought about a shot. Now he goes baseline, got called for a double dribble. Caught it and dropped it or dribbled it, and anyway, it's a turnover.
So each team exchanged turnovers within the first 30 seconds or so of the ball game.
Pretty good crowd this afternoon, and come on over. Nothing better in this tournament. Getting it across a half line here for BCCH's Blackerby. Leaves it with Sandiford. He goes baseline, can't shoot. He goes to Rex Road, a little runner, no good. Rebound out of bounds. It'll go to St. Elmo Brownstown.
I don't know how that pass got through to Rex Road, and I think it's kind of surprised Austin as well that it made it there. He caught it, but then just couldn't get the shot to fall.
He's had a couple of good games, sitting on 32 tournament points heading into today's action. Fiesel, long three, too strong. Rebound, Harder goes up for it for BCCH, and he got fouled. Be out of bounds to Beecher City Cowden Herrick.
So Hardiman picks up that personal. Kyle Hardiman has the first foul of the ball game, and he's a player that St. Elmo needs in Brownstown. They need to keep on the court, but just his style of play and his position sometimes lends to some foul situations.
So we had Hardiman and Harder going at it in there. Sandiford with it now for BCCH. They go baseline. Ball got loose, picked up by Buzzard. His shot's no good. Hardiman the rebound for SED. They move it. Now they pull it back out top. No-look pass. Kroll wasn't looking. Stolen by BCCH. They get it on the side. Blackerby, baseline, pass inside. Stolen by Landon Fiesel for SEB. Boy, turnovers are the big thing in the first couple of minutes of this one. Fiesel loads it up for 2. No good. Rebound taken down by Buzzard for BCCH. Off to Blackerby, and Connor gets it across midcourt to Micah Sandiford. Noah's on the team, too. Noah Sandiford driving the baseline. Blackerby, and he got fouled on the way to the hole. It should be out of bounds here.
I think it'll be on Kroll. We'll double-check with the official, and yes, it is. Mr. Kroll picking up his first foul. Oh, no, 30. Well, they put 30 on the board, but it should be 20.
They do call. They do say it's Kroll. Anyway, BCCH gets it inbounds. Harder had it, didn't quite know what to do, decided to move to the basket, gets it inside to Rex Road, and he puts it up and in. So all's well that ends well. And somebody scored. And it's 2-0 BCCH. Hardiman loads it up for 3 for SEB. No good. Off Cecil's hands, out of bounds. It'll be a Beecher City basketball. Or Caldenaric basketball.
Hardiman can shoot that shot, and he can connect from out there, but sometimes early in the game, I think he likes to show the other team, hey, I'm willing to shoot this to kind of spread out the defense and open some things up inside.
Hardiman's had a couple of good games. He has 26 tournament points. Inside, Harder went up for a shot, got fouled. Either Hardiman got him or Dylan Brooks.
And I think St. Elmo Brownstown might have caught a little bit of a break there. They could have called Hardiman for a foul, but it went to Brooks. You know, even though it's the team's third foul, it's only Brooks' first. It would have been Hardiman's second.
Harder misses the first foul shot. Daniel Harder gets one more. The Beecher City homecoming king, as I think I mention every time we do one of their games. Second foul shot, good. Missing to make his first point. And it's 3-0. Beecher City Caldenaric. SEB with the ball. Out top, Lewis Brown had it. Back to Fiesel baseline. Spin move. Shot off the glass too strong. Hardiman, the putback's good, though. And SEB's on the board. And it's 3-2. Offensive rebound leads to a bucket. Sandiford brings it down court for BCCAG. Big kid to be bringing it down the floor, but if you do it the best, then I guess they'll let you do that.
You take care of it. It don't matter what size you are.
Rexroad in the lane. He got called for a walk. He did pivot. Must have picked up the pivot foot. So turnover number 3 on BCCH.
If the pattern of the games holds, St. Elmo should turn it over as well, because they've just done that. Each time one's committed a turnover, the others gave it right back so far.
And that's being way too kind.
Yeah.
They really don't need to do that. Brown with the ball out top, and there's an offensive foul, and there's your turnover, Matt.
Yep, and it's the third on St. Elmo Brownstown, but it's a big foul because that's Hardiman in there that caught calling for the move-in screen. So now he will have to check out again with 2 personals early in the ball game.
Down he goes, and Brock Oberlink replaces him, the 6'3 senior. Plus, they also sit down Dylan Brooks and bring into the fray Colton Miller for him. He's a 6-foot junior. Miller has 2 points in the tournament. Oberlink 6. He had a pretty good night the other night. Here's a ball knocked away, though, from BCCH, and St. Elmo Brownstown gets it back. Fiesel shoots for 2. It's no good. Rebound, nobody yet. Finally, Harder grabs it for Beecher City Caldenaric. To Buzzard, to Blackerby. Here they come. Blackerby left side. Rexroad curls. Shot for 2. Short. Rebound, SEB, and now it's knocked loose. Stolen by Blackerby, and he lays it up and in. Connor Blackerby says, I'll take care of this. And it's 5-2 BCCH. Mark Bain in black, dressed with his team here. It's like Johnny Cash here today. And SEB out top. Here's a 3. Lewis Brown won't go. Rebound Buzzard for Beecher City Caldenaric. Off to Sandiford, and Micah gets it across the half line. This shaping up to be a fun one. Sandiford in the corner with a pass to Blackerby. He moves in, can't shoot. Harder does down the lane, puts it up and in. So Daniel Harder has 3. Timeout, SEB. 3:50 to go in the opening quarter. Eagles are ahead of the Eagles. It's Beecher City Caldenaric 7, St. Elmo Brownstown 2, here at the National Trail Conference Tournament at Altamont on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located south Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Culver's of Effingham supports all local athletes. Stop in uniform after the games at the NTC tournament for a free One Scoop Sundae.
Good luck to area teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament this week. From your F&N Napa Auto Parts store, use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals.
Just a 30-second break. Greg Fiesel didn't need long to say what he needed to say. 7-2 Beecher City Caldenaric. Doing a good job of getting the ball inside.
Yeah, they really are. They're moving the ball around the perimeter and then finding lanes towards the basket, either passing through it or else taking it in off the dribble.
See what SEB can do about getting a bucket this trip. They're working Brown out on the point this trip. Corner to Fiesel. They cover him up, so back out top to Brown. They get it on the other side to Oberlink. Leave it with Fiesel. It comes baseline. Spin move. Shot over 2. Good. Evan Fiesel's first basket, and it's a 3-point game, 7-4.
Stayed under control the whole time he was making that move, and just by the time he got to where he wanted, it was an easy shot off the glass for Landon.
Rexroad baseline, gets it in the lane. Shot no good. Put up by Aaron Noren, who came in during the timeout. And it's a foul, though. And Noren will go to line, shoot 2.
Fouls on Colton Miller. He has his first, and already 5 team fouls for St. Elmo Brownstown. We haven't even played 5 minutes of this ball game.
Noren's foul shot good. Aaron Noren hasn't started either of their first 2 games, but he has 23 tournament points. That'll let you know he's doing a nice job off the bench here for this Beecher City Cowden-Herrick crew.
And I don't know. I'm not saying it's the case with Noren in particular, but some kids just respond better coming in off the bench.
Yes, they do. He hits them both. 9-4. Beecher City Cowden-Herrick lead back to 5.
He's responded just fine coming from there this week. I know that for sure.
Absolutely. Colton Miller with the ball. He gets it now on the Kroll and out to Buzzer, or to Fiesel rather, for 3. No good. Rebound. Miller tried to take it to the hole. He got fouled. Colton Miller will be fouled there, and it's a common foul situation. SEB to inbound on the baseline.
Trey Buzzard picks up the first Beecher City Cowden-Herrick Eagle personal.
Into Miller. Out top, Fiesel with the ball. Puts it on the floor, working hard against Sandiford. Loose, but back to Oberlink. He tries a 3, in and out, no good. Man, that looked good.
Yes,
Rexford the rebound for Beecher City Cowden-Herrick. He's going in there 1-on-3. Shot good, and he drew the foul. He says, here I come. And he got the shot down, and he gets the and 1.
And the foul is on Kroll. So now Clayton Kroll has his second personal. And with 2:39 to play in the first quarter, already 16 fouls and 2 St. Elmo Brownstown Eagles with 2 fouls.
Kroll sits down, and Dylan Brooks comes back in for SEB. Rexroad did not have numbers that time, but he got her done, and he gets the foul shot down. He has 5. A little 1-on-3 is not usually a good option, but it worked that time. And all of a sudden, it's an 8-point lead for Beecher City Cowden-Herrick. It's 12-4. 2.5 to go in the opening quarter. It's the National Trail Conference Tournament at Altamont. Here's a 3 tryout top, no good by Lewis Brown, and there's another Beecher City Cowden-Herrick rebound. That time Rexroad got it. Clears it down court to Kyle Black, who came in when I wasn't looking. He goes to the right side to the baseline, puts it up, and got it. I'm telling you what, that's called attacking the basket. It's working. 10-point lead for BCCH, 14-4. They had the big win the other night on Windsor Stew Straws, and they get more of the same here this afternoon for St. Elmo Brownstown. They take it inside now, SEB does, and a blocking foul on Beecher City Cowden-Herrick.
Landon Fiesel took a page out of the Beecher City Cowden-Herrick's book. He says, look, they've been driving to the basket and getting shots or getting fouled. I'm going to do it this time and see what happens. Well, he got fouled on the play by Aaron Noren.
Hardiman's back in, 2 fouls or not, and they sit down Lewis Brown. They get it inbounds to Hardiman. Now on the side to Miller, out top to Fiesel. Back in the corner to Miller, just inside the arc. Picks it up, fires it underneath. Nice pass, layup, good. Good pass. Dylan Brooks took care of the rest, sticking it up and in, and it's 14-6.
That was a big bucket for St. Elmo Brownstown.
Yeah, because they were down 10. They fall farther behind. I don't care if it's still the first quarter or not. That's a whole bunch of points to make up. Minute and a half to go in the quarter. Noren, long 2 try, no good. Rebound comes out to Hardiman for SEB. He's going coast to coast. Now gets it off on the side. Shot for 2. Good out there. Oh, I had a man over here showing me 2. Mike Bell says it's a 3. So Dylan Brooks hits the 3. He has 5. I looked at the wrong official. 14-9. Now it's a 5-point game. Here comes SEB. Minute to go in the first quarter. Noren out top. On the side to Buzzard. Buzzard out front. Black with the ball. Now to Blackerby to the hole. Sticks it up and in. Boy, nobody came over to help. Blackerby, the uncontested pass to the basket. He has 4 and back to the 7-point lead for BCCH. Fiesel trying to get to the lane and got fouled on the way.
Well, we'll see who picks up this personal. It's going to be 2-3. That'll be Black on the foul. Kyle Black has his first and the team's third.
Sandiford got a little bit of a breather. He's back for BCCH. Buzzard sits down. Also, they sat down Blackerby, and they bring Jake Wills in for the first time today. Jake, the 5'7" senior, 6 tournament points so far. Fiesel, long 3 try. Wow, that came up short. Rexroad the rebound for BCCH. Gets it across the half line. Sandiford loads it up for 2. Got it. Hello. Micah says, I'm back. His first bucket, back to a 9-point lead for Beecher City Cowden-Herrick. It's 18-9. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. They get it on the side. Colton Miller for two. In and out. No good. Rebound goes to Noren. BCCH attacking the ball every trip. Attacking the basket every trip. Nice job by Miller. He flashed right in front of Noren. He tried to hit the break. Got called for the walk. So good defense there. 5 turnovers on BCCH. SEB brings Lewis Brown back in during this break, and Colton Miller will sit out. So instead of going down double digits potentially, SEB's got a chance to get it within 7 or 6 here before the first quarter ends. High post to Fiesel, 6.5 seconds. Oberlink wide open on a 3. In and out, no good. Rebound put up by Hardiman, and he got it. Kyle Hardiman with the putback gets St. Elmo Brownstown back within 7. We've played 1 quarter in our consolation championship game here at the 81st Annual National Trail Conference Tournament at Altamont. It is Beecher City Cowden-Herrick 18, St. Elmo Brownstown 11 on 97.9 XFM.
Bank anywhere, anytime with Go Mobile from Washington Savings Bank in Effingham. Good luck to all the teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament.
It's NTC Tourney Week, and Tingley Insurance in downtown Effingham wishes players fast breaks, jump shots, and lots of rebounds. Tingley Insurance, a proud supporter of high school basketball.
The area's #1 website for local news, sports, weather, and more, 979xfm.com.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is providing greater access to care with 5 new family medicine doctors in the community and 2 walk-in clinics in Mattoon and Charleston to take care of your urgent medical needs when your doctor's not available.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun. Martin's IGA Plus has everything you'll need to make a great meal, from certified Angus beef, fresh fruits and vegetables, and mouth-watering bakery items. Check us out at martinsiga.com.
All right, we're ready for the second quarter. Thanks, Charlie Niehaus. Nice thanks to us being here with the broadcast and the telecasts. We appreciate that. We appreciate Charlie Niehaus, too. He does a ton of, he's a big help to us and to Wayne, and we appreciate his good work. Just one of the many people at Altamont that make this tournament so special. SEB gets the ball to start the second quarter. They've been passing around while I've been talking, but you knew that. Fiesel, baseline, can't get in the lane. Pass too high, lost by Brooks, stolen by BCCH. Sandiford ends up with it. They go to the corner to Kyle Black. Now to Harder, back to Black. 7-point lead for Beecher City Cowden-Herrick as we start the second quarter here, 18-11. Windsor Sioux Straws beat Neoga 47-33 in the 7th place game. Wills with it out top. Left side. They go back from Black over to Sandiford. 3 try. No good, but look at Harder get the rebound. Powers up. Shot block. Ooh, and it got Hardiman for his 3rd there, Matt.
Yeah, good job by Harder to get on the offensive glass after the missed 3, and coming over to try to challenge the shot was Kyle Hardiman, and he picks up his 3rd foul on the play. So no doubt that's who Kroll is at the table to check in for.
Harder ready to put up a couple of foul shots, missed the first one. Daniel with 3 so far today. And now here comes Kroll for Hardiman, that 3rd foul.
Well, Coach Fiesel talked with us after the ball game about Hardiman and how important he is when they look at their efficiency numbers. When he's on the court, they're a completely different team, and now they're going to be without him for a while.
Harder missed the first one, makes the second one. Daniel with 4, and the lead's back to 8 for Beecher City Cowden-Herrick. They were up by 14 at one point. 19-11, BCCH. St. Elmo Brownstown with the ball. Fiesel, low pass, but he caught it. Back now to Lewis Brown, and he got fouled. Jake Wills got a little close on defense.
So that'll be Jake's first foul in the ball game, and it'll be the team's 4th.
Common foul. Brown will inbound on the side here for SEB. They get it on the side to Fiesel. He tries a 3, and he got it. And then Fiesel, nice spin on that ball. 5 for him, and that gets SEB back within 5 here, 19-14. Black with it down in the corner for Beecher City Cowden-Herrick. Out to Sandiford. Baseline, Noren tried to shoot. Nope, kicks it to the corner to Black instead. Now out to Wills. Underneath, Noren, nice catch. Goes up strong, shot good. Nice effort. Aaron Noren with 4. He didn't have a whole lot of room, but he got the job done.
Try telling those boys down there basketball's a non-contact sport.
Fiesel shoots for 3. Wow, missed the rim, I thought. Evidently not. Anyway, rebound goes to Black for Beecher City Cowden-Herrick. Nice pass inside to Harder. Shots blocked, though. Good work. Trey Pasley in the game. Got the knock away out of bounds. 4 changes for Beecher City Cowden-Herrick. I'll tell you who leaves first. Noren, Black, Sandiford, and Wills. They all left. Harder stays. He's joined by Buzzard, by Connor Blackerby. And also in the game is Austin Rexroad's back. And the 5th player out there for Beecher City Cowden-Herrick right now is Weston Giles, in for the first time today, the 5'10 senior. Meanwhile, a shot went up. No good, out of bounds. It'll be SEB's ball. So, 21-14, Beecher City Cowden-Herrick in front. Over on the side, Lewis Brown with the ball. Out top to Dylan Brooks. Now to Kroll. Shot for 2, too strong. Rebound, Beecher City Cowden-Herrick. Man, all black uniforms under there. Taken down by Buzzard. And they get it Blackerby, who gets it across the half line. Corner to Giles. Ball's kicked out of bounds. As SEB trying to keep them from getting it inside. Trey Pasley used his size 12 to keep that ball from out inside.
I'd say it's at least a size 12.
It's big. I looked, I said, well, you know, he's got a good base there. Shot by Rexroad, good. Boy, BCCH shooting the ball well. 7 for them, 7 for Rexroad. Leads back to 9. Here's a long 3 try, no good by Brooks. Rebound taken, though, by Pasley, so SEB retains possession. Lewis Brown with the ball, now to Fiesel. Fiesel, they fired underneath, and it's stolen by Beecher City Cowden-Herrick. Rexroad's going to the hole, puts it up, and it's off, no good. And the rebound, Pasley. It's a little crowded, that trip. So the shot came off. Rebound to St. Elmo Brownstown. Brown in the corner, inside in the lane. Shot Kroll, no good. Rexroad the rebound for Beecher City Cowden-Herrick. And off to Giles, who gets it across midcourt. Trying to respect all these towns. Giles with it down the lane. Ooh, tried to make a pass. He was in the lane. Probably should have shot the ball. Tried to get it to Buzzard, and it's knocked away from him out of bounds. It'll stay with Beecher City Cowden-Herrick. Harder leaves as the endless parade of people keeps coming in and out of this game.
Noren returned for him.
Thank you. And Fiesel sat down, and Brooks sat down for SEB. Nice move underneath the defender. Shot's no good, though, for Blackerby. But there's the putback by Trey Buzzard, right?
Yep.
Buzzard's first point, and there's a double-digit lead again for SEB. 25-14, Beecher City Cowden-Herrick. Timeout with 4:24 left in the second. We're at the NTC tournament at Altamont on 97.9 XFM.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today. Let our experienced employees at Wright Furniture help you with your furniture and accessory needs. Whether it's just a chair or a house full of furniture, Wright's Furniture and Flooring in Diedrich can help. Crossroads Bank, your locally owned, locally managed, and locally committed bank, has 2 locations to serve you, on South Banker and on North Keller Drive.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located south Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is providing greater access to care with 5 new family medicine doctors in the community and 2 walk-in clinics in Mattoon and Charleston to take care of your urgent medical needs when your doctor's not available.
Your home for the 81st Annual NTC Tournament, 97.9 XFM.
4:20 to go second quarter in our consolation championship of the NTC Tournament. Beecher City Cowden-Herrick in front of SEB, 25-14. First shot's no good. Putback is good. As
Colton Miller got the bucket.
Miller got it. Thank you. So first shot no good, but Colton Miller with the putback. Nice offensive rebound there for SEB, and now a pass down court lost by Beecher City Cowden-Herrick. Here's a corner 3 put up good by Trey Pasley. And boy, there's 5 quick points. And that was a heck of a timeout Greg Fiesel called.
You can already see a little more intensity with his Eagles out there.
Man, that's 5 points quick, and they're back within 6 now, 25-19. 3.5 to go in the second. Ball loose. Rexroad gets it back for Beecher City. Corner 3, Blackerby, no good. Rebound, St. Elmo Brownstown. Grabbed by Miller, and here they come. Out top, Buzz Fiesel, long three try, no good. Rexroad rebound for Beecher City, Cowden Herrick. Austin gets it across the half line. Right side, Blackerby thought about a three, drives in for the two, no good. Noren's putback, no good. Kroll the rebound for SEB. And he gets it across the half line in a hurry. Pulls up, nobody passed it to the corner. Drive, baseline shot, short by Pasley. Gets his own rebound, puts it up and in, and drew the foul. So here comes SEB.
Well, Trey Pasley's come off the bench, and he has lit a little spark here in this second quarter of action, as he has 5 points in this quarter, looking for 6. And more importantly for his team, he's hoping to pull them back within 4, or within 3, actually.
I think Beecher City called, yes, they did call timeout. I thought I saw that. With 3:01 to go in the second quarter, timeout back in 30 with the NTC tournament. Now it's Beecher City, Cowden Herrick 25, SEB 21. Here on 97.9 XFM.
Good luck to area teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament this week. From your F&N Napa Auto Parts store, use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals.
Bank anywhere, anytime with Go Mobile from Washington Savings Bank in Effingham. Good luck to all the teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament. Stevens Industries, in business for 55 years and an employee-owned company, has produced a winning team and has job opportunities available from production office to the manufacturing floor.
Well, it was all Beecher City, Cowden Herrick there for a while, and that last time out SEB called really made a difference. 7 unanswered points, and all of a sudden we have a 4-point game and a chance to go to 3 here with Pasley at the line.
Well, after that timeout, you've just seen different intensity on the faces of these Eagles and the way they've been playing.
Foul shot, no good. Sandiford the rebound for Beecher City. They've done a good job on the boards today. Sandiford gets it knocked loose. Going to the floor is Kroll. And timeout, SEB. They got a call to keep the possession. So they're going to take another 30-second break. Mark Main doesn't think that should have anyway been a timeout because he didn't think anybody had possession. But, you know, now they're going to talk. 2:54 to go in the second. Back in 30. It's 25-21. Beecher City, Cowden Herrick leading SEB here on 97.9 XFM.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
Brown's Drug Store at 115 West Jefferson Avenue in Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more.
Stevens Industries, in business for 55 years and an employee-owned company, has produced a winning team and has job opportunities available from production office to the manufacturing floor.
2:53 to go before the half. Consolation championship game. Beecher City, Cowden Herrick leading St. Elmo Brownstown 25-21. Colton Miller to the corner to Lewis Brown, and he hits the corner three. And it's a 1-point game. Beecher City, Cowden Herrick was up 14 at one point in this half, friends. And SEB's back within 1, 25-24. Harder in the lane was getting held seriously. Oberlink on the foul.
Oberlink the holder, his first personal, and it'll be the team's 8th, but this is on the floor, so it'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity.
Well, Beecher City, Cowden Herrick, 7 points in the quarter, and 13 points for St. Elmo Brownstown. So they've made up some points in a hurry. Oberlink will sit down now after that foul. Meanwhile, Harder's at the line, and the foul shot, good. He'll get one more.
Well, that helps to restore a little bit of order for Cowden Herrick, Beecher City. Beecher City, Cowden Herrick, I guess is the way the boys is referred to.
Yeah.
As that was quite a run put on by the Eagles of St. Elmo Brownstown.
Second one, Harder, good. So Daniel, 2 big foul shots and leads back to 3, 27-24. 2:22 to go in the second quarter. Down the lane, Miller kicks it to Fiesel. Out top now to Lewis Brown as SEB sets it up. 3 would tie it. Miller on the side. Fiesel now. Back out to Kroll. Over in the corner. Nice catch by Pasley. 3 short. Rebound. Harder gets it. Boy, Beecher City's done a good job on the boards. They get it out top to Sandiford now. Sandiford thought about driving. Gets it inside. Nice pass, and Blackerby sticks it up and in. Connor Blackerby was 6, and now the lead's back to 5, 29-24. Down the lane, Kroll for SEB. Shot no good, but he got whacked. He'll go to the line for a couple. Harder nods his head. Yeah, I got him.
Well, I really credit Kroll and Miller a lot with leading this charge back for St. Elmo Brownstown. they've been the ones that's really been getting on the floor after loose balls, crashing into the lane for rebounds, and this time diving into the lane to get an opportunity for a foul from Harder.
Kroll, a little strong on that foul shot. One more to come. 29-24. It's Beecher City, Cowden Herrick in front of St. Elmo Brownstown. Third place game up next, as we have 3 in a row here today. It'll be South Central and St. Anthony. That foul shot no good. Rexroad the rebound for BCCH.
Already his 6th.
Holy cow. Down the lane, Sandiford for 2. Got it. Mike Sandiford doesn't ever do much wrong.
No, pretty solid ball player, to say the least.
Pushes the lead back to 7, 31-24 down the lane. Miller for 2. Won't go. Rebound. Kroll puts it up and short. And this rebound, nobody had. Kroll gets it again. Now it's taken away by Rexroad. Ooh, and a foul on Rexroad. He and Kroll both down there going at it. And Austin Rexroad landed out of bounds on top of him, and Mark Bain's not real pleased with that one either. But the foul is called on Rexroad, and Kroll at the line to shoot a 1 and bonus.
But see, there's Kroll and Miller in the middle of it once again, getting opportunities for St. Elmo Brownstown. As now Trey Pasley, who is also part of the emergence back for the Eagles, will head to the bench.
Yep, Brock Oberlink back in for him. Kroll at the line. Foul shot no good. Rebound, Beecher City, Cowden Herrick. Rexroad tapped it out to Sandiford. 31-24 BCCH by 7. It was down to 1, so now they've kind of regrouped. In the lane, Blackerby.
Nice
great pass to Noren. Foul as somebody prevented a layup.
That somebody is Kroll, and here's the problem for the Eagles. He's now picked up his 3rd foul, I do believe.
Himmers. Oberlink was there too, but it is Kroll. Wow. Yeah, he's pretty important piece of the puzzle. So Lewis Brown's ready to, or Brooks is ready to check back in for him. Meanwhile, Noren makes the foul shot. Aaron Noren with 5.
Talking about guys who don't do much wrong. Aaron Noren has just had a very good tournament.
Every game they've played this week. I think he had 9 one game, 14 in other games. Makes the foul shot there. Second one good as well. Noren was 6, and all of a sudden, that 14-point lead that was down to 1 is back up to 9. 33-24 Beecher City, Cowden Herrick. So they've responded. Oberlink, long 3 is way too long. But Brown the rebound. Puts it up, off, no good. Noren the rebound for BCCH. Man, they could go back up double digits here. They fire it down to Blackerby with 49 seconds to go before halftime. Out top, they got knocked loose. Sandiford had his pocket pick, and SED gets the steal. Down court to Brown. Layup good. Lewis Brown has 5, and SED back within 7.
I'm not sure he ever really caught that ball. I think he just kind of guided it up there to the basket.
Helped it to the lane, and then helped it to the basket. So a 7-point game. 22 seconds left before halftime. Blackerby with it on the wing. Out top to Sandiford. In the lane, through the hands of Noren. Caught by Harder, but he missed the shot, and it's out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Beecher City, Cowden Herrick.
That was one of those plays where the Eagles of St. Elmo Brownstown actually played pretty good defense, but they knocked it right to Harder, who was underneath the basket, and I think he was surprised and just couldn't get the shot to fall.
Brooks down, Pasley back for SEB. BCCH with the ball. They go baseline to Noren. He drives inside, shot. Good, and he drew the foul. Boy, the kid just doesn't do much wrong. Noren with 8 now, and that gets the lead back to 9, and he could make it 10 with the and 1.
There's Pasley picking up the personal, and it's his first, and now they are going to bring Hardiman back into the ball game with 11 seconds to play some offense.
Boy, that's risky. They'll sit down Miller. And Sandiford sat back down, and so did Rexroad for BCCH. They have Giles back and Wills. Here's the foul shot, and it's no good. Rebound out of bounds. It'll go to SEB. So 10 seconds for St. Elmo Brownstown to get a little closer. They're down 9 coming up on halftime. Oberlink bounces it into Brown. Gets it across the half line, down to 8. Down to 6. Oberlink out top. Down to 3. Down to 2. 3 tried. Pasley, no good at the buzzer. 9-point Beecher City Cowden Herrick lead at halftime. They were up 14, then they were up 1. Now they're up 9 at the break. Been a fun one so far. The consolation championship here at the NTC tournament at halftime. Beecher City Cowden Herrick 35. St. Elmo Brownstown 26. halftime show on the way in 2 minutes from the 81st Annual National Trail Conference Tournament at Altamont on 97.9 XFM.
Russ Broniker, Cadillac, Buick GMC, located on South Route 45 in Effingham. Proud supporters of local sports and this week's NTC tournament.
Job Match Personnel Services supports all the area sports and wishes them the best of luck.
Diedrich Bank would like to be the sixth man on your team at tournament time. They'll back you up with game-winning shots, and you'll be in the bonus time after time. Diedrich Bank. Live for today.
Nieberge Furniture, located at 500 West Fayette Avenue in Effingham. Locally owned and operated since 1978 and proud sponsors of the NTC tournament.
Good luck to the coaches and players during the tourney. From Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage, 601 West Fayette in Effingham.
Thanks for watching the 81st Annual NTC Tournament exclusively on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located South Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Culver's of Effingham supports all local athletes. Stop in uniform after the games at the NTC Tournament for a free One Scoop Sundae.
Good luck to area teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament this week. From your F&N Napa Auto Parts store, use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals.
Bank anywhere, anytime with Go Mobile from Washington Savings Bank in Effingham. Good luck to all the teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament.
It's NTC Tourney Week, and Tingley Insurance in downtown Effingham wishes players fast breaks, jump shots, and lots of rebounds. Tingley Insurance, a proud supporter of high school basketball.
The area's #1 website for local news, sports, weather, and more, 979xfm.com.
This is the Compass Advisory Group halftime show. For all of your insurance needs, contact Corey McDaniel at 347-9697.
Back at the 81st Annual National Trail Conference Tournament at Altamont. At halftime in our consolation championship game, Beecher City Cowden Herrick leads St. Elmo Brownstown 35-26. Earlier today in the 7th place game, Windsor's Two Straws defeated Neoga 47-33. Coming up after this one, the 3rd place game between the South Central Cougars and the St. Anthony Bulldogs. Tonight at 7:30, the championship game between the Altamont Indians and the Dietrich Movin Maroons. We talk periodically about all the people that help here at Altamont. We never give everybody the credit they deserve, but we try. We want to thank the coaches, staff members, and officials, and all the hospitality room help. They certainly have fed us well. And they've done that courtesy of Deb's Catering, Joe's Pizza and Pasta, yum, Casey's Pizza, yeah, I could give a yum for everybody here, Subway, Martin's IGA, Niemerg's Steakhouse, Cookie Jar, and S&W Supermarket. That is a list of those who helped feed Matt and me this week and otherwise made us feel welcome. So thank you very much, folks. Here's a look at the scoring. It was 18-11 Beecher City Cowden Herrick after 1. They had it up by 14 at one point. Then yonder came St. Elmo Brownstown. They went from way down to 1 down. I believe it was 25-24. At that point, from that point, Beecher City Cowden Herrick regrouped, and they outscored SEB 10-2 to close out the quarter and the half, and they lead it by 9 here, 35-26. So here's a look at the scoring at halftime in this one. For Beecher City Cowden Herrick, Austin Rexroad has 7 points, 39 points for the tournament now. Connor Blackerby with 6, Micah Sandiford with 4, Kyle Black has 2, Daniel Harder 6, Aaron Norn has 8. Weston Giles and Jake Wills have both played but are yet to score. Trey Buzzard has 2 points. 18 and 17, good consistent quarters for BCCH's 35 points here at halftime. For St. Elmo Brownstown, Landon Feasel has 5 points. Kyle Hardiman has 4. Lewis Brown has 5. Clayton Kroll is yet to score. That's hard to imagine. Dylan Brooks has 5 points. Trey Pasley has 5 points. Brock Oberlink yet to score. Colton Miller has 2 points. Quarters for SEB of 11 and 15 for their 26 points at halftime. So 35-26, BCCH leading SEB at halftime. They're dancing along the baseline here at Altamont. Oh, if you got a shot of that, Wayne. Got a little girl here. I don't know who's leading, but there's some dancing here along the baseline here at the National Trail Conference Tournament at Alma. Certainly better than us. Just saying. So at the half, SEB trails BCCH by 9, 35-26. Matt, stats, and more on the way in 2 minutes from the NTC here on 97.9 XFM.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is providing greater access to care with 5 new family medicine doctors in the community and 2 walk-in clinics in Mattoon and Charleston to take care of your urgent medical needs when your doctor's not available.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun. Martin's IGA Plus has everything you'll need to make a great meal, from certified Angus beef, fresh fruits and vegetables, and mouth-watering bakery items. Check us out at Martin's IGA. Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today. Let our experienced employees at Wright Furniture help you with your furniture and accessory needs. Whether it's just a chair or a house full of furniture, Wright's Furniture and Flooring in Diedrich can help. Crossroads Bank, your locally owned, locally managed, and locally committed bank, has 2 locations to serve you, on South Banker and on North Keller Drive.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located south Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is providing greater access to care with 5 new family medicine doctors in the community and 2 walk-in clinics in Mattoon and Charleston to take care of your urgent medical needs when your doctor's not available.
Your home for the 81st Annual NTC Tournament, 97.9 XFM.
Good luck to area teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament this week. From your F&N Napa Auto Parts store, use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals.
Bank anywhere, anytime with Go Mobile from Washington Savings Bank in Effingham. Good luck to all the teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament. Stevens Industries, in business for 55 years and an employee-owned company, has produced a winning team and has job opportunities available from production office to the manufacturing floor.
All right, we're back at Altamont at halftime of our consolation championship game. Beecher City Cowden Herrick leading SEB 35-26. Matt, stats on that first half.
Really some interesting numbers when you compare and contrast what's gone on here in the first half of action. For Beecher City Cowden Herrick, they started off 7 of 11 in the first quarter. They cooled down to 6 of 14 in the second quarter, but still 13 of 25 for 52%. They also did a great job of shooting free throws, 10 of 12, 83%. And they only tried 2 3-pointers. They didn't make either of them, but that's all that they put up. You compare that with St. Elmo Brownstown, who was 5 of 17 in the first quarter, 6 of 19 in the second quarter, 11 of 36 overall for 31%. Free throw line, they were 0 for 4 from the free throw line, but they did make 4 3-pointers. However, they launched 17 of them in the first half of action for 24%. Beecher City Cowden Herrick won the Battle of the Wards 20-15. But they've turned it over 7 times to St. Elmo Brownstown's 6. So all things considered there, a few extra possessions for Cowden Herrick Beecher City, which ultimately they used at the free throw line. At individual numbers here at half, Aaron Noren is 2 for 4 from the field, 4 for 5 at the line. He has 8 points and 3 rebounds to lead the Beecher City Cowden Herrick club. Austin Rexroad is 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 1 at the line, 7 points, and he already has grabbed 6 rebounds. Connor Blackerby, 3 of 7 from the field with 6 points at halftime. Micah Sandiford's 2 for 3 with 4 points and 2 rebounds. Kyle Black's 1 for 1 with 2 points and a rebound. And Daniel Harder is 1 for 2 from the floor and 4 of 6 at the line, 6 points and 4 rebounds here at halftime. And Trey Buzzard is 1 for 2 from the free throw line. And Buzzard also has 4 rebounds here at half for for Beecher City Cowden Herrick. For St. Elmo Brownstown, Landon Fiesel is 2 of 8 with 5 points. Kyle Hardiman's 2 for 3 with 4 points and 4 rebounds. Lewis Brown's 2 for 5 with 5 points and a rebound. Clayton Kroll is 0 for 4 from the field, 0 for 3 at the free throw line, but he's grabbed 4 rebounds and really made things happen out there for the SEB Eagles. Dylan Brooks is 2 for 4 from the field with 5 points. Trey Pasley is 2 for 6 from the field, 0 for 1 at the line with 5 points. He's grabbed 3 rebounds in his minutes. Brock Oberlink's 0 for 3, and Colton Miller is 1 for 3 from the field, 2 points, and he's grabbed 3 rebounds for SEB.
All right, we're ready for second half action. Again, Beecher City Caden-Herrick leading St. Elmo Brownstown 35-26 as we start this second half. Third place game right after this between South Central and St. Anthony. Championship game, Altamont and Dietrich, tonight at 7:30. Beecher City Caden-Herrick gets the ball to start the second half. Austin Rexroad gets it and shoots a 2, no good, and the rebound Kroll for SEB, and that's how the second half starts. Underneath, Hardiman shoots for 2 for SEB, no good. Rebound Sandiford. So each team comes up empty their first trip. Sandiford across the half line, still working, drives down the lane, lost the handle on it, and it went off nobody. Turnover on BCCH. I thought it went off somebody's foot maybe, but nada. So SEB gets it back on the turnover. They get it inside to Hardiman. Went down low with the ball. Now picks it up. Gets it underneath. Shot put up by Fiesel. Got it to go and drew the foul. Wow, that's a good strong shot.
A little high post down to the low post action there from Hardiman to Fiesel. And Fiesel, like you said, strong enough to absorb the contact from Harder, who delivered his second personal of the ball game.
So Fiesel with 7. Foul shot now. Good. So a three-point play successful. Fiesel with 8, and that gets SEB back within 6, 35-29. So they get the first points of the half. High catch there by Blackerby on a pass. Now to Sandiford. Side to Black, who starts the second half for BCCH. Blackerby loads it up for 3, and he buried it. Connor Blackerby gets those 3 points right back, and it's 38-29. Brown with it down court for St. Elmo Brownstown. Side to Kroll. Out top, a no-look pass to Hardiman, back out to Fiesel, and he drains a 3. So Landon Fiesel comes out with 6 quick, and they're back within 6, 38-32. Sandiford with the ball. Bounce pass corner to Black. Out top, Blackerby to Sandiford. Back to Blackerby. Shot for 3. No good. Rebound taken down by Fiesel. Came right down his lap.
I think he wasn't sure if it was going to graze the rim again or not, so he didn't jump, and then all of a sudden it was right there.
They get it in the corner to Kroll. In the lane, hook shot. Put up no good by Hardiman. Rebound still loose. Sandiford got it, and he was nice not to step on a St. Elmo Brownstown player. Ended up losing the ball, and there's a foul out of the deal.
Yeah, Fiesel dove to try to knock the ball away from Sandiford, and when he did, he got in front of Sandiford, and I'm not sure that there was a whole lot of contact there as Sandiford cleared Fiesel, but yet that's why Sandiford hit the deck, so Fiesel was called for the foul, his first.
So it's out of bounds to Beecher City Caden-Herrick. That was an interesting situation.
It was an odd play, to say the least.
Blackerby has the ball for Beecher City Caden-Herrick. 1 to shoot, double dribble.
Yep.
He had a guy flash in front of him, and he picked up the ball, and they tried to go again. And they just hardly ever let you do that.
Mark Bain's contention is he never stopped dribbling, but it sure did look like he kind of carried that thing before he got going again, which is, by definition, a double dribble.
That's an interesting argument. SEB gets it out top. 38-32, Beecher City Caden-Herrick by 6. They led by as many as 14. The lead got down to 1 once, and then they pushed it back up to 9. Here's a long 3. Good. Lewis Brown drains it. He got whacked after the shot. Didn't get the call, but he hit the shot, and it's a 3-point game. 38-35, and now Rexroad lost it, gets it back, and Hardiman picks up number 4, trying to block his putback.
Well, Hardiman picks up his 4th foul, and so he's going to have to check out. There's just no other way to play it if you're Coach Greg Fiesel. Love to keep him on the court, but he just can't stay away from foul trouble.
Rexroad took it right at him. Rexroad with 7. Gets his first foul shot good. And now they'll make the change. SEB will. Hardiman down, and they bring Trey Pasley back in. Pasley, who was at SEB and then went to Caden-Herrick, and now he's back at SEB. See? Interesting journey through high school, but, that happens sometimes. Rexroad makes them both. Austin has 9, and it's back to a 5-point lead. There's a corner 3 for SEB by Brown, no good. And then Pasley went up in the air, couldn't keep his balance, hit the deck, and BCCH ends up with it until, guess what, the ball got loose, and Pasley grabs it. They get it down court, and a shot put up and good by Brown. On a bullet pass, Lewis Brown got up in the air, dropped it in, and now it's a 3-point game again. Inside, steal by Kroll. And here comes SEB with a chance to tie it with a 3. 4 turnovers on Beecher City Calhoun-Herrick. Layup good by Pasley. There's a 1-point game again, and timeout. Beecher City Calhoun-Herrick. Here comes SEB again. 4:49 to go in the third in our consolation championship. It's Beecher City Calhoun-Herrick 40, St. Elmo Brownstown 39 on 97.9 XFM.
Russ Broniker, Cadillac, Buick GMC, located on South Route 45 in Effingham. Proud supporters of local sports and this week's NTC tournament.
Job Match Personnel Services supports all the area sports and wishes them the best of luck.
Diedrich Bank would like to be the 6th man on your team at tournament time. They'll back you up with game-winning shots, and you'll be in the bonus time after time. Diedrich Bank. Live for today, bank for tomorrow.
Neoga Furniture, located at 500 West Fayette Avenue in Effingham. Locally owned and operated since 1978 and proud sponsors of the NTC tournament.
Good luck to the coaches and players during the tourney. From Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage, 601 West Fayette in Effingham.
Thanks for watching the 81st Annual NTC Tournament exclusively on 97.9 XFM.
So timeout by BCCH. They've seen that lead drop to 1 again. 40-39. They've never lost the lead, but it's down to 1 again. Let's see what Beecher City Calhoun-Herrick does after the timeout. Blackerby with the ball. Drives to the baseline. Now kicks it to Harder. He gets triple team. Puts it up and in nonetheless. Good work by Daniel Harder. He has 8 and the lead's back to 3 for Beecher City Calhoun-Herrick. Down court, Kroll gets it to Pasley. Now to Brooks. Now to Fiesel. Fiesel a dribble and a wrap around. Gets it over on the side. Brooks, no look pass inside. Kroll shot. Good. Clayton Kroll's first point. Makes it 42-41.
But he's sure been working hard.
You bet. So here we are, perils of Pauline again. A 1-point game. Black gets it knocked out of bounds by Kroll.
St. Elmo Brownstown's gone to a 1-3-1 zone that trip. Let's see if they adjust out of it. It looks like they're picking up man-to-man now.
Black inbounds it to Blackerby. Jake Wills is back in for BCCH. He carries it out top now, or handles it out top. Pass into Harder. Shot good. Daniel Harder says, I'm coming to work, man. He's in double figures with 10, and then SEB stepped in over the out-of-bounds line, so it'll go back to BCCH.
So that's the first turnover for SEB here in the third quarter.
44-41, the lead's 3 for Beecher City Calhoun-Herrick. They get it in to Rexroad. He wants to shoot, but they covered him up, so out to Blackerby. Connor puts it on the floor. A little shake and bake. Can't get loose. Off the Rexroad. Pulls up for 2. Somebody got him. Kroll got him. You could tell the shot went south as it went up. Kroll got him on the arm. 2 at the line here for Rexroad.
And Clayton Kroll picked up his 4th on that play. So not a lot of fouls for St. Elmo Brownstown once you get around Hardeman's 4 and Kroll's 4 in the ball game.
Rexroad's foul shot good. Austin's in double figures with 10. Kroll sits down now with that 4th foul. And Black sits down for Beecher City Calhoun-Herrick. They bring in, for the first time today, Lance Arnold, the 6'1 senior. And who came in for SEB? Miller's back. Colt Miller. Foul shot's good. So Rexroad with 11. We'll have to keep track of there. 5-point lead again for BCCH. Here's Brown hitting for 3. Lewis Brown brings the SEB back within 2 with a 3, and it's 46-44.
Brown is showing what he can do for you.
Wills has it. Now to Rexroad. Back to Wills. Baseline to Arnold. He says, I'm just in here. What am I doing? Now out to Wills for 3. Whoa, way too long. Rebound Brown for SEB. They can tie with a 2, take the lead with a 3, but Brown falls down. Fiesel picks it up, puts it in. Landon Fiesel with 13, and we're tied, gang. 46-all with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Blackerby for 3. Good.
Wow.
Wasn't tied long. Connor Blackerby with a dozen. 49-46, BCCH.
Shooting's been tremendous for both teams in this third quarter.
Brown out top with it for SEB. Leaves it with Miller now. They get it over to Brooks. He and Miller play catch out there. Miller pulls it out on the point now. Out about the logo. Gets it to Pasley. Now to Fiesel. Lead is 3 for Beecher City Cowden-Herrick. SEB had it tied one trip. Brown with the ball. 2:17 to go in the third. Long way to go in this one. Brown to Fiesel. Out top to Miller. They swing it the other way to Pasley. He goes baseline. Shot off the mark. Rebound Miller. Puts it up no good. But there's a foul in there somewhere. And let's sort it out. Miller's going to the foul line just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, Miller was definitely hit on his putback attempt after he grabbed his 4th rebound of the ball game. It'll be CHBC's second foul this half, and it's the first on number 25, Lance Arnold.
Colton Miller's foul shot comes up short. Harder gets a breather now for BCCH. They bring Noren back in. They sit down Arnold, and they bring back Buzzard. 49-46, BCCH by 3. Miller's second one, good. So a miss and a make. Miller now with 3, and it's 49-47.
St. Elmo Brownstown is 8 from 11 from the field in this quarter. Beecher City Cowden-Herrick 6 of 8 from the floor this quarter.
That's sensational. Out top, Wills with the ball for BCCH. Now to Rexroad, shot for 2. Around and no good this time. Rebound taken down by Brooks for SEB. They can tie it with a 2, take the lead with a 3. Miller in the lane, can't shoot, gets it to Fiesel, shot blocked. And maybe 2 or 3 fouls.
Yeah. I think they'll only whistle 1.
That was a determined effort to make sure that shot didn't go in.
And it goes against 44, I believe they signaled Trey Buzzard. He has his second and the team's third.
We're having a little trouble with our equipment this week, and need to get Matt cranked back up there a little louder. Sorry.
That's all right. Fiesel missed the first one.
There you go. Landon has 13 today. 49-47, BCCH leads SEB. Fiesel's second one, good. That makes it a one-point game again. 14 for Fiesel, 49-48. Beecher City with a 1-point lead in the ball. Wills to Rexroad. Out top to Wills. Minute and a half to go in the third. Rexroad looking inside. There's nobody there. So back out top to Wills. Down the lane. Noren tried to go up for a shot, and he got whacked. Aaron Noren headed to the line here for Beecher City Cowden-Herrick.
He just got posted in deep, and committing the foul was Dylan Brooks as he got pinned behind him. He reached in with that left hand and knocked it away, but got Noren across the arms.
Sandiford's ready to come back in. So's Giles for BCCH. Foul shot's good for Noren. He exhales a big sigh of release there as he makes it. 9 for Noren. So again, another good performance off the bench for the young man. And it's 50-48. Noren is 6'4" junior, so Beecher City and Cowden-Herrick fans can be happy about him for a while. Foul shot no good this time. Landon Fiesel the rebound for SEB, and for the several time today, a 2 would tie it, a 3 would give them the lead. Brown for 3, no good. Nice tap out though. Shot put up, no good by Fiesel. Rebound goes to Giles. Nice tap out by Brooks. Set Fiesel up for the shot, but it wouldn't go. So BCCH with the ball and a 2-point lead. A minute to go in the third. Buzzard, nice catch of a pass at his ankles. Off to Giles. Holy cow, he says. Get that pass up just a little bit higher, please. Giles out top, looking to go inside, but Noren can't shake loose. The ball's loose, and Noren corrals it somehow against a double team, and he got fouled. Pasley or Miller got him. Let's find out from Kevin Grigg.
I think it's going to be Pasley, but I couldn't see the hand signal, and it is indeed Trey picking up his second, and that's the team's 5th.
Common foul. Giles inbound on the baseline, goes deep with it, caught by Rexroad. 2-point lead for Beecher City Cowden-Herrick. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Noren powers in, called for the offensive foul. 2 SED kids were there, and Noren kind of lowered the shoulder a little, and an offensive move and the turnover on the charge. Not much of a charge, but a charge.
That'll be the team's 5th turnover. And it's Aaron Noren's 3rd foul on that exchange as well.
And Miller sits down for SEB, and they've got Overlink back in. So bigger lineup. 29 seconds left in quite a third quarter. The SEB trails by 2. They have the ball. Brown out to Brooks. Down to 20. 2 to tie. 3 to take the lead. Be their first lead of the game, by the way, if they get this down. Overlink down to 10. Now Fiesel for 3. short. Rebound. Grabbed by... Oh, and it's stolen by Oberlink. His shot's no good, but he got fouled, and he's going to go to the line with a chance to tie it here at the end of the third quarter.
Sandiford grabbed the rebound along the baseline, but his momentum was carrying him towards the baseline and out of bounds. So he threw it in, and he threw it towards the Eagles' basket, St. Elmo Brownstown's, that is. And you never want to do that, as Oberlink was able to step in front, get the steal, put it up, and then he was fouled by Buzzard.
Oberlink's foul shot good. His first point. It's a one-point game. He can tie it with 1.9 seconds left in the third quarter. It's 50-49. Oberlink's foul shot good. We're tied again. Oberlink hits two big foul shots, 50-50. They get Brooks out of there. And Miller back in. And Beecher City Cowden-Harriet gets it in bounds. They threw it down court. And the throw down court unsuccessful. Can't get any closer than this. 50-50 as we go to the fourth quarter. Beecher City Cowden-Harriet and St. Elmo Brownstown back with the fourth quarter of our consolation championship game from the NTC tournament in a minute on 97.9 XFM.
Good luck to area teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament this week. From your F&N Napa Auto Parts store, use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals.
Bank anywhere, anytime with Go Mobile from Washington Savings Bank in Effingham. Good luck to all the teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament. Stevens Industries, in business for 55 years and an employee-owned company, has produced a winning team and has job opportunities available from production office to the manufacturing floor.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
Brown's Drugstore at 115 West Jefferson Avenue in Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more.
Stevens Industries, in business for 55 years and an employee-owned company, has produced a winning team and has job opportunities available from production office to the manufacturing floor.
Ready for the fourth quarter. It's 50-50. St. Elmo Brownstown's come back to tie up Beecher City Cowden-Harriet. They've never led, according to my information. But they have it tied, and they get the ball to start the fourth quarter. So here we go, gang. Who's going to be the consolation bracket champ here at the NTC? Pasley with it to Fiesel as we start this fourth period. Fiesel on the bounce pass to Brown. Back out to Fiesel. Head of the key to Miller. And there's Oberlink. That's the five that's out there now for SEB to start the fourth quarter. Again, Hardiman sitting on 4 fouls. Fiesel on the dribble out on the point. Picks it up. Side to Oberlink. 24-15 edge for SEB in that third quarter to tie this thing up.
Beecher City Cowden-Harriet, they're playing a box and one with Rexroad chasing Fiesel all over the court.
Here's a three try. Oberlink, maybe it was a two. No good. Rebound taken down by Buzzard for Beecher City Cowden-Harriet. So, a lot of work, and that shot won't go, and Beecher City Cowden-Harriet gets a chance to break the tie. Blackerby has it. Out top, Buzzard, Rexroad. Rexroad side, Blackerby thought about a three, drives into the lane, goes up for two, no good. Back of the rim, Harder with a big rebound for BCCH, puts it up and in.
Boy, he's had a heck of a ball game.
Daniel Harder with a dozen, and BCCH back up 2 to start the scoring in the fourth quarter. Miller with it for St. Elmo Brownstown. Out to Brown. Now to Miller. Working right side of the floor, goes inside, shot, no, he got a pass to Fiesel, shot good, and we're tied again. Give Miller the assist. 16 for Fiesel, it's 52-52.
That pass definitely surprised Fiesel, but he had enough time to react to it.
And Rexroad had palms up coming down the floor looking to the bench, so he says, not sure what I can do about that. Sandiford shot for two, no good. Harder the rebound, knocked loose. It'll stay with Beecher City. They say Miller touched it last. 52-52, 6:07 left in regulation. Sandiford inbounds to Rexroad. Wanted to shoot, gets it to Harder instead. Shot good. Harder just going to work, man. He has 14. Beecher City back up, 54-52. Miller down the lane. Pass knocked away. Fiesel corrals it. Drives down the lane. Runner won't go, but a foul. And 2 at the line for Fiesel. with another chance to tie it.
St. Elmo Brownstown's figured out how to take the ball inside and attack and get opportunities at the free throw line. Earlier they weren't hitting them, but lately they've been doing a better job at the line, but still room for improvement.
Landon Fiesel was 16, foul shot, good. Brings them back within one again. Here's Hardiman, 4 fouls in all, coming in with 5:50 left. Hasley sits down, so Hardiman's going to have to play smart for a long time here.
Well, and Coach Fiesel probably figures with the way Trey Pasley has played today, if he has to go back to him, that's all right. He's had a good game as well.
Fiesel makes them both. He has 18. We're tied again. 54 all. Sandiford going to the baseline, and he got bumped. And they say in the act of shooting.
Yeah.
So 2 at the line here for Sandiford with 5:44 to go.
Lewis Brown picks up his first foul of the ball game. It's the team's 6th. So now, after these free throws, we'll have free throws on fouls for the rest of the way.
Tied at 50, tied at 52. Now we're tied at 54. Sandiford misses the first foul shot.
Third quarter stats quickly. St. Elmo Brownstown, 8 of 14 from the field. They were 8 of 10 at one point in time. 5 of 7 at the line and 3 of 6 from deep.
Oh, missed them both. Sandiford, no good. Fiesel the rebound for SED. We're tied, so here they are with another chance to take their first lead of the day. Brown with the ball out top. Right side to Oberlink. Back out to Brown. BCCH hangs back in that zone. Miller on the left wing. Free throw line. Oberlink for 2, and he hit it. And there it is, the first lead of the day for St. Elmo Brownstown.
Well, Oberlink hit the 2 free throws to tie the ball game for the first time since 0-0. And now he hits the shot to give them the lead.
Their first lead of the game. Blackerby to Harder down low. Posts up, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Fiesel for SED. So now they have a 2-point lead in the ball.
That's Harder's first miss of the second half. He was 4 for 4 prior to that.
Kind of had to lean and give it his best effort there. Brown with it. To Hardiman. Now right side, Fiesel thought about a 3. Then he got flashed in front of, pulls in for a 2. It's no good. Hardiman the rebound and a whistle. He got fouled. Somebody was holding him. Buzzard or Harder, the most likely candidates.
So Hardiman will go to the line for a 1-and-1, and we'll wait and see which one they give the personal to. Looks like it's 4-4, I believe. Yep.
Harder.
Trey Buzzard. 44.
That's right. 44. 4-4 now, 5-5. Buzzard sits down. Sandiford sits down for BCCH. Black's back.
And Noren.
So we're black and back. Not back and black. Foul shot, good. Hardiman has 5. Playing around all these fouls. There's a 3-point lead. That's got to look like a huge amount for SED.
Well, they've had to dig their way back into the ball game and now climb over the mountain and every other expression you want to use.
Hardiman's second one no good, but look at Fiesel get in there and get the rebound for SED.
Wow.
Baseline, Oberlink shoots for 2, got it.
He should be feeling good.
Brock Oberlink was 6. The lead is 5. 5 for SEB, and now almost stolen, but Black out there to corral it for Beecher City, Cowden Herrick. And they were down 14. Now SED's up 5. Blackerby loads it up for 3. Got it. Boy, he's had a good game. Connor Blackerby with 15 and gets BCCH back within 2 at 59-57. 4:10 to go.
Harder sets him a screen out top, and when the defender goes underneath it, he just stops and fires the 3.
Miller with the ball for SED. They get it over on the side to Oberlink. Now to Brown, now to Miller. Beach City hanging in this zone, but SED starting to shoot over it or find ways to penetrate.
Now they're communicating to switch into a man-to-man.
There you go. Just what I was thinking. Well, you know, they played this zone a while, and the SED's got it figured out, so now they're going to try and man up here. Fiesel drives to the hole, got around the defender, puts it up and in. Nice step.
Rexroad went for the steal, and when he didn't get it, that left Fiesel the lane to the hoop.
And he went around harder, stuck it up and in. 20 for Fiesel, back to a 4-point, or it is now a 4-point lead for SED. 61-57. So we'll see how Beecher City Cowden Herrick does playing from behind. Harder open on a 2. No good. Rebound Black has it. Wrestled it away from Brown. Out top to Blackerby and a foul. Miller got him. That's a lot of fouls on Miller.
Yeah, actually Colton only picks up his second if that's who it's indicated on.
Sorry. He just got his first a minute ago. It must have been why I had it on my mind. Kroll's back. He has 4 fouls, though. Oberlink sits down.
Boy, Oberlink hit some big buckets for St. Elmo Brownstown. Their bench has really come up huge today.
Yeah, you talked about the 2 foul shots he made, and then they hit some big buckets. Foul shot, Blackerby, no good. Rebound, nobody yet. And we've got a foul.
Fiesel finally controlled it, and then Harder kind of got hung up on his back and picked up his 3rd foul.
3:06 left. SEB's in front now, 61-57. They've outscored BCCH 11-7 to start this 4th quarter. That sounds like a lot of points in some of our games lately. Foul shot, good. Fiesel with 21 now. Yeah, he started slow, but he's finishing strong. There's a 5-point lead for SEB. Hardiman sits down now, and they bring in Pasley so they can nurse Hardiman along with those 4 fouls now that they have a bit of a lead. Fiesel with 21. The 6'5 junior puts a second one in. He has 22 now, and he has 54 tournament points. 63-57. There's a 6-point lead now for SEB. Blackerby across the half line for Beecher City Cowden-Eric. Noren has it, loads it up for a long 2, and he got it. Wow. Boy, he is just always the answer. 11 for Noren. He has 34 points, and he hasn't started. 63-59 the score. SEB now with a 4-point lead in the ball and 2:40 to go. Kroll with it. Out top to Brown. Lewis puts it on the floor. Now off to Pasley. Pasley looking for the cutter, but he couldn't get him out top to Fiesel. He goes down the lane, puts it up short, but did get fouled. Fiesel to the line for 2 more here.
There were 2 defenders for Beecher City Cowden-Herrick, BCCH, that never slid over and cut off that lane when Fiesel started coming down there. And ultimately, the foul was whistled, and
BCCH wants time. 2:28 left. It's 63-59. SEB in front of BCCH here at the NTC on 97.9 XFM.
Russ Broniker, Cadillac, Buick GMC, located on South Route 45 in Effingham. Proud supporters of local sports and this week's NTC tournament.
Job Match Personnel Services supports all the area sports and wishes them the best of luck.
Diedrich Bank would like to be the 6th man on your team at tournament time. They'll back you up with game-winning shots, and you'll be in the bonus time after time. Diedrich Bank. Live for today, bank for tomorrow.
Nieberge Furniture, located at 500 West Fayette Avenue in Effingham. Locally owned and operated since 1978 and proud sponsors of the NTC tournament.
Good luck to the coaches and players during the tourney. From Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage, 601 West Fayette in Effingham.
Thanks for watching the 81st Annual NTC Tournament exclusively on 97.9 XFM.
2:28 left in regulation. It's the consolation championship of the National Trail Conference Tournament at Altamont. St. Elmo Brownstown 63, Beecher City Cowden-Herrick 59. SEB was down by 14 once, by 9 a couple of times. Now they're up by 4, make it 5. As by 4, as Fiesel makes, there's the other point. Fiesel has 23 as he makes first one. Second one, no good. Buzzard had the rebound. It's off him. It'll stay with SEB. That is the correct call.
Yep.
Now Hardiman runs back in since they're going to keep the ball. And down goes Pasley. So 64-59 SEB. With 2:26 left. Out top, lob to Hardiman. Now to Miller. I'll bet they'll take a time here. Well, now ball knocked loose. Miller gets it back. Knocked loose again. Maybe they won't. Stolen by Beecher City Cowden-Herrick. Rexroad going to the hole. Puts it up. Got it and drew the foul. What an effort by Austin Rexroad. There's a man on a mission.
Yeah, exactly right. And there's a lot of things that happened on that play. It was the first turnover in the fourth quarter for either team right there. Wow. And that's Rexroad's first field goal attempt in the fourth quarter. He's only scored 4 points in the second half from the line, as SEB has really worked on keeping him under control.
Well, he was a man on a mission there. Bet. That was a heck of an effort to get that shot down and draw the foul.
On Lewis Brown, who has his second, team's 8.
Rexroad's and 1 out. They missed a foul shot again. Rebound. Rebound Fiesel. So Beecher City trails 3. St. Elmo Brownstown with the ball, and we're 2 minutes to go, gang. Kroll on the right side to Hardiman. Looking inside, no cutter, so off to Fiesel. Fiesel guarded by Rexroad goes to the hole, puts it up and in, and let's see the call. Charge. Offensive foul, Matt's right. So Fiesel gets called for the charge. Somebody did their job. I think maybe Buzzard.
Nope. Aaron Noren.
Okay, well, we've sung his praises a lot over the course of this tournament. So a big turnover there. And now BCCH with a chance to tie it up with a 3 with a minute 50 to go.
Fiesel's second foul, the team's 9th. And by the way, the shot did go in. So that was huge that it was a charge instead of a block, because that would have been a bit added to the lead.
Blackerby out top, and he got fouled. But a 1-and-1 won't tie it up. It would get him a little closer here with a minute 44 to go.
It should be 2 as we're in double bonus for.
I'm sorry, I thought I saw 1-and-1 indicated.
Well, they might have indicated it. Yep, it is 2.
All right, usually go by my friends, the officials. Connor Blackerby with 15 today for number 15, and he makes that one.
That's a big free throw for CHBC because they are now 1 for 5 in the fourth quarter. They had shot free throws so well, 15 of 18 coming into the quarter, to miss 4 in a row, but now they sink one, and a big one.
Miller and Pasley sit down for SEB. Brooks is back for the first time in a while, and Hardiman. This foul shot no good. Fiesel the rebound for SEB. So they have the ball in a 2-point lead with a minute 40 to go, and a backcourt foul on Black. Long way from the basket to be committing a foul. Comes with a minute 38 to go.
So that'll send Brooks to the free throw line for 2 as it's double bonus both ways now in this contest.
Dylan Brooks with 5 today, yet to score in the second half. Brooks, the 6'1 junior, takes his time, puts it up, and good. So it's a 3-point lead. Brooks with 6 at 65-62. Pasley now for Hardiman in the shuttle. We still have more basketball.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, South Central and St. Anthony coming up next.
We're not quite halfway through the day.
It's been a fun one. SEB leads at 65-62. Brooks with one more foul shot, and he got them both down. Dylan Brooks with 7. 4-point lead, so 2-possession lead with a minute 35 to go. Blackerby across the half line for BCCH to Black. Black comes to the baseline, stops, needs help, gets it into Buzzard. Shot won't go. Put back by Black. Good, though. Boy, nice offensive rebound. Black with a big basket there gets BCCH within 2, and then they call time. Minute 21 left. Back in 30. It's SEB 66, BCCH 64. You're on 97.9 XFM.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is providing greater access to care with 5 new family medicine doctors in the community and 2 walk-in clinics in Mattoon and Charleston to take care of your urgent medical needs when your doctor's not available.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun. Martin's IGA Plus has everything you'll need to make a great meal, from certified Angus beef, fresh fruits and vegetables, and mouth-watering bakery items. Check us out at martinsiga.com. Tom Henderson's.
All right. Mark Bain called the timeout with a minute 21 to go. That tells me 2 left for SEB, 1 for BCCH as far as timeouts. 66-64, St. Elmo Brownstown in front of Beecher City Cowden Herrick by 2.
Here comes a little more pressure.
SEB has the ball. They get it out top. And Brooks gets it across the half line. Both teams in the double bonus, worth noting. Brooks dribbles that out of trouble, down to a minute 12 to go. At some point, BCCH may decide who to foul. Brooks gets it inside. Hardiman got fouled on the way up. Made the shot, though. And he's got a shot at a 3-point play. Wow, that's strong right there.
So strong. He absorbed contact and still was able to get the shot up as he was being held. And Hardiman's had a rough day by his standards, but that was a big play there. And if he can hit the free throw, it'll help cap that play off.
Been battling fouls all afternoon. Foul shot no good, but there's a rebound for Kroll, and he got fouled putting a shot up, and he'll go to line for 2 with a minute 2 left.
Well, Clayton Kroll has been making things happen all day long for SEB. Hasn't showed up in the scoring column, but he made another big play there as Buzzard picked up his 5th foul, and he'll have to sit out.
Trey Buzzard sits down with that 5th foul, and they bring back in Black.
Daniel
Hardeman sits down for SEB. They've got Miller in for Brooks now. Brown's in for SEB. Minute 2 left. SEB by 4. Kroll at the foul line. Missed the first one. Double bonus for both teams for the last minute 2 of this game. SEB by 4 points right now, 68-64. Kroll's second foul shot way off the mark. Rebound, nobody yet. Finally, it's grabbed by SEB, but he stepped out of bounds.
Fiesel came from the weak side all the way over to the other side of the court in the corner, but as he did it, he went out of bounds and hadn't reestablished himself back in.
Black will inbound here for BCCH. Gets the ball to Rexroad across the half line, and a reach-in foul on Kroll, and that's 5 fouls, isn't it?
Yeah. They indicated the forearm coming out, and I wasn't sure who they were signaling had the forearm flying, because it was Kroll battling with Rexroad as they were bringing it up court, and Kroll gets tagged with his 5th on the play.
Yeah, and I thought maybe Rexroad thought it was on him because he pounded the ball on the floor. So Kroll fouls out with 58 seconds left. He leaves with 2 points today, but boy, he did a lot more than score points.
Yes, he did a lot of things. Rebounding, where he grabbed 6, and just getting plays involved and hustling all over the place on defense.
So Miller's in for him. Here's Rexroad at the line, and the first one's pure. He has 14 now. So BCCH within 3 at 68-65. 58 seconds left. Rexroad's second one, no good. Somebody got in the lane too quick, and it wouldn't have counted anyway. They said Noren got in the lane too quick. So the shot did not go in, so I guess it's a moot point, but out of bounds to SEB, and it's a 3-point game.
Mark Bain wants an explanation, and he also might be taking a little time by getting the explanation to make sure his defense gets set up in the full court press. Just a 3-point game, though.
You bet. 1 possession right now. SEB in front of BCCH, 68-65. Miller gets it inbounded to Fiesel. They probably don't want to foul him. He's in backcourt, picked it up, gets it to Brooks. Brooks will wraparound dribble. He's still in backcourt, gets it across the half line. Got out of trouble somehow. Nice work. Fiesel down the lane, got it stripped, gets it back and out to Brooks, and SEB wants time. Timeout SEB with 42 seconds left. That's an adventurous trip, but they got it down the floor, and then Greg Fiesel says, let's chat. Back in a minute here at the NTC tournament. Too many initials. It's St. Elmo Brownstown 68, Beecher City, Caton-Herrick 65 on 97.9 XFM.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today. Let our experienced employees at Wright Furniture help you with your furniture and accessory needs. Whether it's just a chair or a house full of furniture, Wright's Furniture and Flooring in Diedrich can help. Crossroads Bank, your locally owned, locally managed, and locally committed bank, has 2 locations to serve you, on South Banker and on North Keller Drive.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located south Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is providing greater access to care with 5 new family medicine doctors in the community and 2 walk-in clinics in Mattoon and Charleston to take care of your urgent medical needs when your doctor's not available.
Your home for the 81st Annual NTC Tournament, 97.9 XFM.
42 seconds left. Each team with a timeout. Off the inbound. Brown shoots and scores, and he got fouled. A chance at a 3-point play here. That extends the lead for SEB to 5. It's 70-65.
Kind of a misdirection play on the inbound. They send everybody on the ball on the weak side towards the ball side, and then they just let Brown kind of drift over underneath the basket all by himself. And as he did, he caught it, shot it, and got fouled by Connor Blackerby. his second.
Brooks down, Miller back in. Overlinks in for SEB as well. Foul shot's good. Big three-point play, Lewis Brown. He has 16 now, and the lead is 6 for SEB. And, folks, that matches their biggest lead of the day. Down to 37 seconds left. Black goes to the hole. Shot no good, and SEB fouled him.
Yeah, that's Hardiman.
And that's 5 on him, and it gives Beecher City a chance to get a little closer with the clock stop. Harder sits down 2. Sandiford comes back in for BCCH. Brooks will come in for the fouled out Hardiman. Hardiman, the second SEB kid to foul out. Kroll had earlier.
He leaves with 7 points and 5 rebounds, according to my numbers.
Big foul shots here for Black. First one, no good. Well, I tell you, Beecher City County area has done themselves no favors at the line here late in the game.
No, and they were 15 of 18 coming into the quarter.
Black's got one more here, though. Puts it up, and no good. Missed them both, and Fiesel the rebound, and that ought to be the show.
2 for 10.
Oh, my goodness. And now Rexroad reaches in and commits a foul, but what happened? We all of a sudden stopped playing. Well, we did have a foul called, and the foul's on Rexroad, but everybody
it was odd.
It was like everybody stopped before the foul was called.
It is Rexroad's second. It's the teams. Obviously, we've been in double bonus for a while, so Fiesel will head back to the free throw line.
SEB's about to wrap it up here. 6-point lead with 29 seconds left. Fiesel drains it. Landon started slow today, has 24 now. There's a 7-point lead. Boy, Beecher City County Air got a 14-point lead at one point. Foul shot, no good. Rebound, Rexroad. So a 7-point lead and 25 seconds to go. Rexroad for 3, in and out, no good. Rebound, Noren puts it up, got it blocked by Fiesel, and Fiesel the rebound. Fiesel gets it across the half line. Underneath the Miller, layup good. Miller with 5. The lead is 9, down to 10 seconds to go. Sandiver to the hole, passes it to Noren off his hands, and it's out of bounds, and it'll go to SEB. Well, first turnover of the quarter on Beecher City County Eric. First. But a 9-point lead with 3.7 left, and SEB gets it inbounds and hangs on happy. They are a winner in our consolation championship game. 74 to 65. I am telling you, points aplenty in this second half. 24 in both the third and the fourth quarters for SEB. 48-point second half, and they outscored BCCH 48-30 in the second half. Come from 14 down to win it by 9, 74-65, and SEB, your consolation champions. Post-game show on the way in a minute here on 97.9 XFM.
Russ Broniker, Cadillac, Buick GMC, located on South Route 45 in Effingham. Proud supporters of local sports and this week's NTC tournament.
Job Match Personnel Services supports all the area sports and wishes them the best of luck.
Diedrich Bank would like to be the 6th man on your team at tournament time. They'll back you up with game-winning shots, and you'll be in the bonus time after time. Diedrich Bank. Live for today, bank for tomorrow.
Nieberge Furniture, located at 500 West Fayette Avenue in Effingham. Locally owned and operated since 1978 and proud sponsors of the NTC tournament.
Good luck to the coaches and players during the tourney. From Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage, 601 West Fayette in Effingham.
Thanks for watching the 81st Annual NTC Tournament exclusively on 97.
This is the Farm Credit Illinois postgame show. Farm Credit Illinois, assisting farmers for over 90 years.
Well, congratulations to St. Elmo Brownstown. They just got presented a plaque for being the consolation champions of this National Trail Conference tournament. Now the picture taking down under the east basket. What a comeback. They were down 14 and frankly looked dead in the water a couple of times, and then they kicked it in the second half, and it was an extraordinary second half as they put up 48 points. They had 26 in the first half, 26 in the first half. They had 48 points in the second half. Outscored Beecher City Catholic 48-30 in that second half. Came from 14 down at one point to win it by 9, 74-65. That makes them the consolation champions. It gets SED back to 500 at 10-10 on the season. And a tough loss for Beecher City Cowden Herrick. Mark Bain's crew falls to 8-12. They played some great basketball this afternoon, but SED came back to post the win. It was 18-11 Beecher City Cowden Herrick after the first quarter. They were up 35-26 at halftime. They were tied at 50 after three quarters. Once again, Matt, third quarter, such a difference as SED was able to outscore BCCH 24-15 in the third to get it tied at 50, and then outscored them 24-15 in the fourth quarter. Identical third and fourth quarters as far as the score to get SED the 9-point win, 74-65. So, again, SED at 10-10. BCCH falls to 8-12. Here's look scoring in that game. Austin Rexroad had 14 points. Connor Blackerby 16 to lead BCCH. Micah Sandiford had 4 points. Kyle Black 4 points. Daniel Harder had 14 points. Aaron Norn had 11 points. Weston Giles and Jake Wills both played. So did Lance Arnold. None of those young men scored. And Trey Buzzard had a basket. 18, 17, 15, 15. Good consistent quarters for BCCH for their 65 points. Just not quite enough. For St. Elmo Brownstown, Landon Peasel, slow start as he had 5 points at halftime. He finished with 24. Kyle Hardiman had 7. Lewis Brown, 16. Boy, he was a load today. Clayton Kroll, 2 points, but lots of other great stuff. Dylan Brooks had 7. Trey Pasley had 7. Brock Oberlink, 6. Colton Miller had 5. Great production from the SED bench, as Matt mentioned earlier. Quarters for St. Elmo Brownstown, 11, 15, 24, and 24 for their 74 points. They're a winner, 74-65. Matt Stats visit with the coaches on the way in a minute here from the National Trail Conference Tournament at Altamont on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located South Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Culver's of Effingham supports all local athletes. Stop in uniform after the games at the NTC tournament for a free One Scoop Sundae.
Good luck to area teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament this week. From your F&N Napa Auto Parts store, use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals.
Bank anywhere, anytime with Go Mobile from Washington Savings Bank in Effingham. Good luck to all the teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament.
It's NTC Tourney Week, and Tingley Insurance in downtown Effingham wishes players fast breaks, jump shots, and lots of rebounds. Tingley Insurance, a proud supporter of high school basketball.
The area's #1 website for local news, sports, weather, and more, 979xfm.com.
All right, final score again here in our consolation championship. St. Elmo Brownstown 74, Beecher City Cowden Herrick 65, and Matt has stats on this one.
I'll go through some of the team numbers at least. There's a lot of numbers in a game like this. We'll look at it first for the victorious St. Elmo Brownstown Ball Club. They were 26 of 58 from the field. That's 45%. Considering they were shooting 31% from the field in the first half, that's a great improvement. Third quarter, 8 of 14 from the field. Fourth quarter, 7 of 8 from the field in this one. From the free throw line, they were 0 for 4 in the first half. Came back to go overall 5 of 7 in the third quarter, 10 of 16 in the fourth quarter, finished 15 of 27 at 56%, and they were 7 of 23 from beyond the arc at 30% in this one. Beecher City Cowden Herrick, by my numbers, actually out-rebounded, or outshot percentage-wise St. Elmo Brownstown in this one, 23 of 44 at 52%. They were 17 of 28 from the free throw line, 61% there, as they were 3 of 6 from beyond the arc at 50%. All of their made threes came in the second half of action. Rebounds, pretty close to even. St. Elmo Brownstown 32, Beecher City Cowden Herrick 31. but Beecher City Cowden Herrick had 14 turnovers compared to 9 for St. Elmo Brownstown.